Why?
Because it sounded
Because
really
it's
good.
sick?
I was excited.
No, I actually hate beatboxing.
Why do you hate beatboxing?
It's just whack. It's like old fucking rap.
Okay, music episode part 2.
It's like old rap?
Yeah, old rap's all shit. Ask Donald Glover. Anyway, good morning, people kind. Welcome back to Fresh, Slick, and Mick. That's episode 18. Windsor, Ontario's finest modern millennial bro down. Guess what? We're here in front of a live studio audience.
Woo! Yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't it sound like a lot of fucking
There's
people?
so many fucking people in my
my
fucking
God.
mom's garage.
I hope no one calls the fire department. We can actually get in a lot of trouble.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there are not too many people in here.
Man, I hope my dad's willing to pay that fine.
Are we up to code? Probably not. We're probably fucking blowing
Probably
code
not.
out of the water. You know these things.
The door doesn't
No,
even
no.
open out into the street. We're in a lot of fucking trouble.
What?
Yeah,
The
what?
door has to open into the street. Every commercial building built after 19 something. I'm not even gonna try.
You
and
are
sound
aware
smart.
that this is a home.
I know,
correct?
but
And the garage.
I'm just saying though, we're not up to code. If there was a fire,
Yeah, we are, because it's not
It's
commercial.
not a commercial code, you fucking pleb.
then it's not safe. It's not safe. That's what I'm getting at. It's not safe.
If
He's
there's a
just very
fucking fire, I'm
concerned
jumping out
citizen.
this fucking window. I'm not using the door.
Why not?
Because all you guys will be like, the door. I'm just going to be like, fuck you guys.
It's like something
Or
I'm
just
smart
gonna
one here.
I'm just going to smoke weed until I die
There you go.
in the fire.
Just set the weed out dry and let it burn until you're.
Yeah,
till you're
exactly.
good.
My legs, it feels
God.
cool.
What's going on, sluts?
Just being a slut.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds
Dirty,
good.
filthy whore.
Ooh.
No, actually the opposite. Not, just really busy, stressed out, just
Yep.
tons of shit to do, and I don't know how to do any of it because
Can
I'm a
we-
man child.
Can we announce your news? Like, can we say that here?
What?
You're an official businessman.
Yeah, but we keep that on the low for right now.
Okay. All right.
Just on we're ready to go public.
I just wanted to give you a little golf clap.
Well, thank you. Thank you,
That doesn't
everybody.
sound like golf clapping, but
It was it's like that was a big thing, and now it's getting bigger and bigger every day because we're getting
I got that.
shit. Yeah, so you got that?
Yeah, I get bigger every day.
Do you?
Yeah, it's fucking called creatine, bro.
I'm fucking shrinking.
Creatine, bro. Pump, Under Armour trucks. Yeah. Fuck you. What's up, Becky?
Well, you guys are saying, starting off with how y'all sluts doing, and then you said you're feeling real slutty. I myself am feeling moderately exposed right now.
Why? Because you got your phone right on your nuts, and you're just giving.
Can I
yourself
lick it
ball
after?
Cancer.
That's something I do on the
Just
normal.
ball cancer.
But no, it's you guys had me sign up for something new and exciting.
Okay, so in honor of Fresh Like a Mick episode 18, we are now legal. This episode is
Yeah, baby.
the online dating app.
Oh God.
So
I'm gonna sit this one out.
the fuck you are. You are this episode, dog. So Slick and I have plenty of experience with the fuck show that is online dating. But our good buddy Mickey didn't really have very much.
I did a little POF.
Yeah, a little POF back in the day when that was all there was,
Yeah.
right?
That's
Little
true.
toe dip in the pond there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
But that's way back. That's like years and years ago.
yeah,
Yeah.
4 or 5 years ago.
It's changed.
Like really.
Oh, I think it's more than that, bud.
Well, that's probably the last time I used it.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah. The game has changed.
The game has changed quite a bit. Yeah. Where do we begin?
Where?
I'm gonna let you run this one.
Okay.
Like he doesn't run all of them.
Yeah, really.
It's such a. I don't want to do a disservice to anything because I don't want to at any point illegitimize someone's positive experience with online dating. Okay, I'm going to start with that. Same time, I've come up with a lot more people who have found the whole experience to just be a disaster. Like at best, an instrument for sometimes meetups, casual sex, and at worst, just a complete fucking waste of time.
Yeah. No, it's
Or an STD vehicle, but we'll get to that.
Oh man.
Yeah.
You know what? Actually, I want to touch on that real quick. I believe.
Wow,
It just-
segues are weird.
No, just
Say-
during the whole signing up of this, I don't think they even said, "Hey, warning, we're not responsible for any of that stuff." Because I remember POF was very big on that. It's like, should you meet up, we're not responsible for any of the shit that you may. What is it?
Well, I'm sure it's all in the end user agreement.
Probably. But usually it kind of pops up right away.
No one gives a fuck, man.
Fair enough, but
I mean, let's be real.
I don't know. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I don't even remember where I was going. That just fucked me up.
Not about what you were saying, but I mean, not about. Never mind.
I think they should take a little more responsibility, just a little bit. Just say, hey guys,
Why?
just be safe when you're out there. I don't know.
Why?
Where Jimmy?
Just to show, well, just to show that you care a little bit. Makes you like you a little bit more. Maybe put up your stock price more. I don't fucking know.
No, but so should bars have ever had that responsibility? Should fucking
Like coffee shops?
should the church that holds the bake sale where you meet that nice girl who actually has chlamydia?
No, but
be
this
responsible?
is
No, I don't think
specifically
so.
for meeting up.
So fuck what?
That's it. That's it.
Okay. Maybe we should start now with what they are.
So what are they? So they are programs meant
Cesspool.
to total cesspools. Programs meant to facilitate romantic interaction on any number of levels. Right? Fair enough.
I'm okay with
Yep.
that definition.
Yeah. I don't want their definitions. Like what do people really think of these things as? So you've got the extremely superficial, your Tinders, your Grinders. Mm-hmm. I mean, Grinder. Should we talk about when Mickey didn't know what Grinder was?
You make it sound like that I
Sure.
signed up for it.
We probably could have talked you into it.
Oh, yeah.
Well, no, at this point in my life, I do know what Grinder is.
Okay.
But there was a time when I didn't.
I work with a guy who is married and has been for some years. He pretty much missed this whole fiasco. So I was telling him a Bumble story or something because I was, talking to some chick. Oh, look what she said. And I was like, oh yeah, this Bumble's like, it's actually kind of decent, but like you got your Tinders and your POS and whatnot. And he's like, yeah, I've never done anything like that. Never done the Grinder or whatever. And I'm like, are you fucking with me, man? He's like, no, really. I met my wife. Like we were together for a long time before we got married. I'm like, are you gay? Are you bisexual? And he's like, what? I'm like, okay, sit down. Showed him a few screenshots, not from myself, thank you very much. But
sure.
Wow, okay, whatever.
He had that ready to go.
Fine, it's out there. Anyway, yeah. So sometimes people don't know what things are, and it's great
Yeah, it is a lot of fun.
to shed the
Could have
light
got
on
Mickey good. Oh well.
them. There's still so much time.
I know. There's
But
so many things.
you've got a wide variety of them. The one that was actually the very first one that I ever heard of was Plenty of Fish.
Oh yeah, that's back, man.
That was in my first or second year university, so
Was it
over 10 years ago now. Go
During
ahead.
that time, was it an app or was it specifically a website-based thing?
It was a website-based thing because there were no apps.
Fair enough. Yeah, I guess
Not as they're known now.
Yeah, fair enough.
Which, by the way, stands for application. I don't know if anyone still knows that, but that is a short form.
I actually knew that.
That drives me up the
nuts.
fucking wall. People are like, it's an app. It's an app. What's that? An appetizer?
Yeah, it's an appetizer.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
Because
Makes
it
fucking
leaves
sense.
you fucking hungry inside.
Oh God. All right.
wow.
This is gonna get dark
Get
and
real sad.
twisted.
Yeah.
Just letting everybody know that it's gonna
I've
get
had-
fucked up.
Nothing so far, by the way.
Yeah,
Okay.
obviously.
Okay.
I've had nothing for like a year.
So
Maybe
about
2.
15 minutes ago, we got Mickey on his first Tinder profile.
Yay.
And and we got him swiping, but really if you've done this at all, you know that you can't really expect luck right away.
Yeah. Or
Okay,
ever.
well, I've never done this before, so I got the closest was Plenty of Fish.
Yeah, which is different because it's like a long or potentially long form profile.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah, you can make it quite
Yeah, you
extensive
can- yeah, if you wanted to.
if you wanted to.
So there's that. You got your OK Cupids, which I actually really like their system. There's a lot of interesting variables they play with, and they pose questions for you to kind of force you to build your profile, like your political beliefs or
Yeah.
your religious beliefs or
Trump. I'm just kidding.
even your hobbies, things like this.
I just hit NA.
Oh,
for everything.
but-
NA.
Oh, okay.
Speaking of Trump, I heard on the radio there's actually a dating app for Trump supporters. Oh God, I broke fresh.
What are we gonna do? I can't speak.
What the fuck
I'm
is
gonna-
it called?
you gonna sign up?
I'm gonna double check.
Fuckmysister.com?
Fuckmysister.com.
I'm gonna double check, but I'm pretty sure that I think they're talking about one of the.
Dude, I'll
local
fucking
ones.
download it. I'll download
Oh,
it just
yeah.
to ruin some lives.
Trump
Wow, that's bad.
dating.
I'm
Okay.
in though.
So, and we've mentioned this before, but like certain websites that have ads prominently, because of my interest in theologies, they always throw shit like Christian Mingle at me.
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never
I
gone
always
on them,
get
but
fucking Christian Mingle.
man, I've known some interesting Christian girls. I should just fucking go for
See,
it.
no,
Yeah.
but I don't think you're really gonna be getting any on Christian Mingle.
That's where it would
Oh, you
be,
don't have
man.
a fucking clue.
I don't have a
you
fucking
you
clue.
have no idea the dark shit that is there.
Remember, Mickey? I'm learning so much. Remember when you said
Train
that?
wreck.
You have so much more to learn, my friend.
Just looked it up. We have Trump.dating.
Trump.dating.
and TrumpSingles.com.
Oh.
Sign me up, bruh.
Yeah, Donald Daters. I did.
Oh, Donald Daters. That's more of my
I
site.
like that.
That sounds like more. That's where I'm gonna have success.
So we have possible 3. Donald Daters, TrumpSingles.com, and Trump.dating. Meet your true match today.
My
Oh,
God.
wow. I hope they're not lying. I'm signing up. You know you're gonna do it. You're gonna go home.
I
It's
might.
gonna be like late. You're gonna be like,
I might just to
I'm gonna pull my phone out and just
to get my hate on it.
DonaldDaters.com.
I love that. It's just so damn catchy.
Donald Daters?
Donald Daters.
You are off the show. Get out.
It's
Jesus
just so
Christ.
funny.
Anyway.
Oh
some of
my
the more-
goodness.
What?
Look at, I go right to the first page. There's a couple wraps in an American flag.
Oh, that is beautiful.
America.
America.
Fresh is like, yeah, that's what I'm doing. I go.
Oh.
Anyway. Can we please?
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
keep going. This is just.
You okay? You good? You
amazing.
swiping?
Oh, no, I'm looking at Trump.dating. Oh my God, look at the Trump. It's his hair.
Turn it
This is
off!
Funny. Fine. Yeah.
Jesus Christ, man, that's a problem.
Yeah.
I need more pot.
We know where Mickey's going.
Donald dating.
Oh, he's right back on Tinder.
You
swiping
told me to.
Immediately back on
Okay,
Tinder.
where were
swiping.
we?
Told me to.
We were just talking
Let's
about
just talk
what
while
kind
he
of
swipes,
programs
okay?
are out there.
Jeez.
So you've got OkCupid,
Yep.
which is a little more comprehensive, and then you've got what I call the old people ones, things like Match.
Oh, Match,
where you got
yeah.
to pay for any
Yeah.
kind of success.
Yeah.
People who have money.
Lava
people.
Life. Does anybody remember Lava
Oh
Life?
man, I forgot about that until right now.
Yeah, right.
That's fucked
Sounds
up.
familiar.
Those are they're old people ones. And then your more common ones, Tinder, Bumble, Hinge
POF.
is a big one now. POF, yeah. You use Badoo. I
Let's not even
downloaded
go
it
there.
and it didn't even make sense to me,
Let's
so I
not
just
go to that
uninstalled
one.
it.
We'll just pretend that doesn't exist.
Oh, we're going there, just not right
we are.
now.
Yeah,
I recently found out there's one called Coffee and Bagel.
yeah. I've had
Which
that
I'm
one.
like,
I've had all of
yeah,
them.
I
man.
like those
I've
two
tried
things.
all of them. Like that Hinge one.
Does his Hinge any good?
I had that like months and months and months ago. There was like
Okay,
one
you're a
person.
hipster. Does it work though?
Well, there was one person when I had it. There was like no
Oh,
one
okay.
around here that had it. So no, it didn't fucking
Did you guys
work.
hook up?
No, no, it was like a fake fucking profile or whatever.
It was just himself. It just showed him a
It
picture.
just, yeah, it was just me. And then it was like,
I'd
yeah,
fuck
I'd
me.
fuck me. I went upstairs and fucked me.
There you go.
Jesus.
Oh my God.
Anyway, yeah. So you got a lot of them.
Okay,
a lot of
but
different
the,
kinds.
but the newest one that I found out about, it's not new, but I just found out about it. And Mickey, this might be good for you.
This
Actually,
might be
you
good
too,
for me.
Slick.
Yeah, what's this?
It's called Bristler.
What?
Bristler.
Oh, I know
the
where you're going already.
I don't even.
It is exclusively for men with beards and women who like men with beards.
What?
I swear to God, I just discovered this today.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm not making this
Oh,
shit up,
man.
bro. I didn't download it because obviously
Dude,
I have
I'm downloading
very
it. You have
little
a beard.
It's
People,
barely
yeah,
a beard.
but people would still
still a
dig it.
beard.
You got to sign up.
It may not be a beard.
You could
but it's a
go,
beard.
bro. You could just go on there with no beard. People will say,
Yeah.
so just do
Excuse
it.
me, I'm
I'm
supposed
just
to be
here
on
to
here.
fuck the game up.
I'm just here to fuck the game up. I'm a hipster. That's fucking awesome. I'm getting that one.
So there's lots of options available to people who with different interests. See, you've told me I could just go onto Tinder and just put my profile as DTF and that message will get across. But I have seen like one girl whose profile.
Yeah, that was
said
like
DTF.
years ago, bro.
That
It
was-
constantly evolves. And why do you take anything I say seriously?
Shame on you.
Look at my love life. It is an absolute train wreck.
If anything,
Of
you've
just
at
huge
least had more
mistakes.
sex than me, though.
I don't know. Yeah, probably, but
At least
it's
more
not
recently.
not good. Like half was good. Oh,
Like-
recently
like
none was
half
good.
of the encounters, or
Half of the sex.
just the first
Half of
like
the
all of the
sex.
encounters, but the first half of them.
No, not the first half. Not even the
so
second
far
half.
so good. Nah, no.
It's like 1 in 10. That's okay.
Oh,
And
dear.
like 1 in 20. That's like, yeah, maybe.
There are fantasy kingdoms that appreciate you slaying all those dragons, though.
God damn it.
It's like half and half. No, it's more. It's like half really good, like a little bit, not so good, and then like the ones that are like what?
Okay.
Like the dragons that like were already slain and came back as zombie dragons.
Oh my
And then
God.
were slain and came back as demon zombie dragons that just like
Oh my God.
dripped skin or something. Yeah, shit like that, right?
Yo, do you have those like awkward encounters where someone that you've seen on one app and you've
Yeah, all the time. And
gotten away from them and then oh shit, they're back now.
or like it's weird because the opposite too. It's like one, and I'd message them, nothing. And then they message me on the other one. Like I don't even message them; they message me.
Oh, that's
I'm like,
weird.
what the fuck?
Maybe it was a wrong swipe, and they're like, "Oh fuck."
Yeah,
and-
maybe. I don't know. I don't really care because it never goes anywhere. So I'm not really that upset about it. But okay, anyway.
Yeah. So, at least nominally, there are different apps that offer you different things. That's what I'm getting at here.
Yeah.
Right. That's the idea.
Yeah. I mean, it's all a train wreck at the end of the day. At least
Absolutely.
in my experience. It's
Absolutely.
just- I mean, there was some good ones, but then like, shit happened. But back in the day when I used POF, I met one girl and like we actually dated. She was actually a really good person.
I guess you
So-
could say I dated a girl off POF.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was, but I was like a shitty boyfriend, so not like in a bad way. It's just like, oh, I'm hanging out with my buds, I can't hang out. Oh, I'm doing this, I can't hang out. So it didn't
don't
last
see
like 2
anything wrong
months.
with
She was just like, oh, I don't like see you enough. Like you don't treat me like a girlfriend. I was like, yeah,
Bye.
okay, that's fine. Bye, because like I knew I wasn't like ready.
Okay.
But yeah. Anyway, that's my little
Um,
one success story
Right.
from years.
Just a question to you guys.
Yeah.
Do you guys mostly use Tinder or Bumble, or do you have one specific that you use more than the next? Or
I do
is it
the-
just one to the next.
So
I do the alternate.
yeah.
Okay.
I open all the fucking screens.
Yep.
Hit the double,
Damn.
3 of them.
boom, boom, boom,
'Cause
boom, boom, boom. Nothing.
I,
Nothing. Refresh. Nothing. 4 hours later, nothing.
A whole
Mitch
lot of no
cries,
matches.
uses fucking tears as lube, calls it a night.
Through my a little bit, we'll do a little research into it. On psychologytoday.com, found that there are 15 million active users on Tinder
Shit.
who, on average, spend 90 minutes a day on the app.
So
90
like
minutes.
On average.
49 million of those are bots.
Now,
For real.
but on that though, 50% of matches do not message back.
Yeah, that's
It's like, why the fuck
frustrating
did
me.
you, especially on the super like thing? So when you super like someone on Tinder, they can see you and choose to like you.
Right.
Right? And then they do that. So you message them, you wait a bit or whatever, and then you message them.
Right.
And they never message you back. It's like, why'd you even match me? Like,
Drunk
wait,
swipe.
either a bot or just like,
Yo, I have a theory on that, okay? And this is we're going to jump ahead, but it's a good segue. So, you know friends who are plan shoppers?
Like they know what they want before they go in.
yeah.
No.
No, okay,
Not
then
at
no.
all, not at all.
Then I
Sorry,
have no
maybe I'm not
fucking-
phrasing this correctly.
Yeah, you're not.
This is one of the this is a fucking social crime to me because I fucking hate these assholes. So I say, Mickey, what are you up to tonight?
Oh, okay. I think I know what you mean, but I'll say like on nothing. What are you doing?
Okay. And so I say, well, yo, we're having a thing tonight if you want to come by. And you say to me like, I'll see what's going on. Well, no, I just told you what's going on. So what you mean by that is I'm going to wait and see what other invites I get, what will be the best investment of my social capital, best chance of finding a girl, most fun,
Yeah.
what have you.
Okay. I remember
So even though you didn't have shit going on and I just invited you, you're just waiting and hedging your bets.
Okay.
I fucking hate. I think that is a dirtball behavior.
That was me for like so long.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to do that all the time. Weigh out my options.
I just think it's trash.
It was more
I
about
agree.
getting hammered, though. It was like, okay, who's gonna get fucked up with me tonight? Let's judge this out, right? Like, okay, Fresh wants to do this, I'm out, because that's gonna be like healthy shit and like good mental shit. And then like my other friend wants to do this, and like, okay, this guy might, but like he might like do other things. So no,
What's Mickey
this
doing?
guy'll get fucked up.
I was like, what's Mickey doing? He's
At
getting
this
fucked
point,
up.
I
You know-
never,
you know
I
Mickey's
never
getting
hung
fucked
out
up.
with you at this point in my life. But that's what, like, I'd come to yours and be like, oh yeah, I gotta go Chuck's dog,
Yeah, that was
right?
That was a rough time.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, it's dirt.
Yeah.
Go
It's
on.
just I just think it's a shit behavior, and
It is.
anyone's free to correct me on that, but I just think that's a terrible way to treat people.
Yeah, especially friends.
You know, so if I say, oh, I'm not sure what I'm doing tonight, that's because I really don't know. Did I double book something? I'll get back to you real quick.
Yeah.
Like that's not anyway. Y'all know what I mean now.
Yeah.
So those people on these dating apps, like when say someone, like you're talking about, it's like a super like and a like match. Well, they now have all the power,
Oh, I know.
and they can survey, and they can make just the wisest plan of attack. And you've given them everything. You have to. It's a weird kind of vulnerability,
yeah, especially
really.
if you're a man, like a male, on that. Like, okay,
Oh, yeah.
like compared to how many matches a female probably gets.
Oh, more on that
Oh,
later. But yeah,
like,
it's ridiculous.
Or messages, right? So it's like you got to just like go for gold. I just lay it all out there.
You do. You really. You
I
just
just
gotta fucking
fucking-
ball out.
I ball out, and most of the times, like 90% of the time, or all of the time,
You get caught with your ball out.
yeah. and then they're like, "Oh, that's an ugly ball. See you later." They dip set real quick.
Yo,
But-
Mickey walked into my house today, and I was completely ass naked. I wasn't like getting dressed or anything. I was staying in my bathroom with the door wide open. Just got out of the shower, just ass totally naked.
Did you see his wang, man?
No, I
No, because
actually.
he asked.
Yeah, are you naked?
Yeah, probably
Oh,
thinking,
like that?
I'm making a joke. No, I was.
Oh
I
no,
was
no!
completely
I'll be
naked.
honest with you. Every time I enter your house and I don't see you in the living room, I always I ask because you're fucking home alone. I don't know. I know you got that big window in your living room, but you don't give a shit.
No, I don't.
Yeah, I know.
No.
Yeah,
So when I,
never
ask,
gave a
I
shit,
really want to know. So I do not see your hang down swinging in the breeze.
There's not a lot of swing. I appreciate.
Will you just drag it?
Okay. All right.
mine's just a hole. People, are like, is that a vagina? No, that's my penis. It's actually
Aw.
inside of me. Anyway,
It's a clitter slick.
Oh my god!
fuck.
Oh my god. Where were we?
We were just talking about super likes and them having the option.
Yeah.
Surveying.
So you've handed someone else the power in that sense, and that's what I mean. You're people shopping now, which is the whole point of it. Yes.
Yes.
But it's really fucking strange to me how you quantify people like that. I don't know.
It is.
Well,
I mean,
Go ahead. Sorry.
okay, no, you go. You
Well-
have something with substance. I got nothing.
Globalnews.ca. I read that I don't know. Right off the bat, I was like, oh, great. Well, how credible is this source? But the University of North Texas did a study, Tinder particularly, that over X amount of time of use, people found they reported lower levels of satisfaction when it comes to their own face and bodies.
Oh yeah, that's a fucking given, is it not?
Well, that's definitely a gift. Well,
Dude.
us out looking in, looking out, looking in. Yes, but it's when these people just that's just their job to study. They're going like, yeah, I feel like shit now.
Well, let me tell you some shit, man.
Okay, tell me some shit, man.
Now that you're on this, you're gonna feel all types of feelings that you never felt before.
I've been rejected.
None of them good.
Well, no, there might be good, and there's mostly gonna be like not good. But it is even for like the strongest willed person. It like gives you doubt in yourself,
Absolutely.
Yeah,
which is fucked up. But like you kind of have to accept that if you want to like, don't take it too seriously. That's the whole thing. You can't take that shit seriously.
Yeah, unfortunately. And that's the fucked up aspect of it, because like, let's say me trying to actually forge a serious connection with someone. I mean, I have a totally different game now. Like before, I didn't know what I was doing. Then I was like trying to be funny and like whatever. Now I'm just like, no, here is the fucking hammer that is me, and I will lay you on the anvil of life. And if you come out of that okay, hey, we might be all right.
So I have a handicap going into this.
What's that?
That you guys kind of helped me, like prepping me properly for how to set up my profile and everything.
Dude, that's an asset. You have us.
That's me, like handicap.
We've done everything wrong.
No, like a handicap in golf.
Oh, okay. I got you. All right.
You know what's really fucked up about this? The shit you think is really wrong works.
Like what?
Like it's fucked. Like by saying things to people. Like you say, oh, if I'm such an asshole, they're not going to like me. But then they usually respond more. Or like they're, you know what I mean? Not like an asshole directly to them.
Yeah.
But just like not a like overly nice person.
Well, it's a confidence thing at the end of the day, right? If you're
sure.
if you're more assertive than an asshole, people will go, "Oh, this person actually puts merit on himself."
Put it like this, man.
and thinks he's more than just a person, not playing the shy game or whatever.
Now it's kind of like a game, an experiment, I guess. I used to say some not great things to girls like right off the bat, and 85 to 90% of the time, it was received positively.
It's so bizarre.
That's how
It's
I open
fucked
now.
up.
That's how I open now, dog.
Yeah.
And I'll be okay. So I have a pretty good bit of matches, and I've had some conversations, some of which have even been good. And 100% of the reason for my own singlehood at this point is I just refuse to pull the trigger on anything.
Yeah.
I just got whatever. Anyway, it's on me. But I've had a lot of really good conversations, and all of them, all of the good ones anyway, have started with like, you know, whatever, hey, how's it going? Or like a comment on a certain aspect of a profile or something. And then just immediately like, you know, I'm fucking mega depressed today. I just had a good cut sesh, you know.
Jesus
I'm exaggerating,
Christ.
but like,
Yeah.
just something fucking crazy like that, and that's what works.
Yep. Crazy fucking works. And it's probably because they're all crazy. But for some reason, it was ridiculous. And I totally switched. Now I'm just overly nice because I just want to see if and none. Literally no women. I think one.
But what does that
Maybe
mean? What does it
two.
mean be overly nice?
Like nothing negative until the second day of conversation. Nothing like flirty or sexual or anything like that.
Okay.
Just straight talking.
So on the second day,
As like and using grammar and like good grammar and like manners and everything. Like just being overly nice. I've been trying it for months. Nothing. Because I don't care.
Right.
Really. So I'm just seeing what, you know.
If I
just
get
gauging.
through 3 messages without an F word, I'm probably just bored.
Yeah, it's extremely boring. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not really. But for like, I've had some good conversations. But again, like you, I just don't pull it. Like they're like, oh, let's go get coffee and like I want to meet you.
And you go,
But, like keep
next.
sending me. No, like and I'm just like yeah. Never happens.
No, I know.
And I'm just like I don't pull the trigger. I just don't. I'm like no, I'd rather just sit in my garage, smoke pot.
well, do you?
Sorry.
I don't know if this is a time to bring this up.
Bring it up.
So, going back to psychologytoday.com, the overusage of these dating apps can contribute to a culture of human disposability, with users becoming part of a throwaway society.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Do you
Oh,
think?
yeah.
Do you feel like you guys may be feeling that with, you know, a girl's like, oh hey, let's possibly go. You go, there might be somebody else. So no, I'm good.
Well, that's kind of what I was talking about before, right?
Yes. Oh, that's probably one would have been a better time to bring it up.
But not no it's good. But not entirely, because that whole throwaway thing, that's yet something worse.
okay.
Yeah. Which has to do with something I was reading / hearing about, which was the gamifying of it all. Like it's literally a game. And I don't know what a win is. You know,
Just playing them up until this point, and then moving on to the next person, maybe.
I don't know,
You know,
man.
like that's how
That's
I would
smash.
take it. Or up into smash,
No.
and then move on.
The win. I don't know.
Super
I don't even
Smash,
know anymore,
bro.
man. Yeah, Super Smash Bro. That's yeah. Oh fuck. There is no win unless you decide on your own win, I guess.
Yeah, you
know?
kind of gotta really pick a goal to win.
Yeah. Because or else you're just like whatever. Like what I am now, it's just whatever.
Yeah.
If I talk to a chick and like I just hit it off, maybe I'll go for like coffee or something.
Yeah.
Back in the day, I'd just be like, "Yo, come over." Like, come over. Like the first time like we'd talk, and be like, "Oh yeah, let's hang out. What are you doing?"
I don't
right
know
now?
how you fucking pull that shit off, dog.
I just straight up asked him, "You want to hang out?" Yeah, sure, okay.
You just straight up said some other shit too, and that
Yeah.
worked somehow.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? Like
So would
that's
you
back when I was a drunk.
so would you guys find that since you've been using it, it has negatively impacted your well-being?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, I'll let you go first with that, Slick.
Did you want to add to that, or was it pretty much like,
Just
a
yeah.
resounding yes? And
Yeah, because anything you ask, Slick, is negative. So it's just like,
Well,
Cool.
okay,
Yeah,
I will
this is-
say
yeah, cool.
it did, and then it's not anymore because I know what it is now.
Okay.
You know, I don't get like pissed or discouraged or any of those
But-
like things.
at a point,
Interesting.
it has hurt your guys' self-esteem.
absolutely.
Oh, for sure, man. I think it hurts every single person that's on that thing.
Yeah. But is it in a realistic kind of way? Because now you're okay, so pre this technology, you go to a bar, you get rejected, 1 out of 5 times, and the 5th one is you have a conversation with the person and you feel better about it, right? And maybe you find out you're totally not interested, but that was a kind of social success.
Right.
Now, let's say POF. POF is not like Tinder, right? There's no matching algorithm. You're just fucking out there.
Oh yeah.
So it's like you're standing in a crowd ass naked with yourself on display, just waiting to fucking fail.
Well,
That's and that was the first thing that I went on when I finally decided to try it because nothing was working in the real world, and it fucking torpedoed me. Like I was really down for a while about it, man.
well, a person who has I don't know if you can actually get a doctorate in this, a relationship expert from Toronto, Dr. N. Sharma. I couldn't pronounce her first name, so I just put N. She said that if you don't have real
swine.
right, if you don't have realistic expectations going in, you're setting yourself up for failure.
Yeah, I can see
I think
that.
that's kind of what I was just
I
saying.
mean,
You
yeah,
gotta have a
just
goal.
kind of putting
yeah.
the-
well, you can like translate that to real life. Like, when I was fucking living on my own and I just was watching anime and eating a bunch of junk food.
Yeah,
And
goals.
just going to work. And
Sounds
yeah, like
great.
you think positive and positive things come.
Okay.
And you accomplish more. So yeah, I could see that.
Okay.
Relating to a dating site, kind of, in a way. I mean, ultimately, it's just up to the fucking girl if they respond to you.
Yeah, it really is, and
That's
that's
it.
the fucking
That's the
piss
fucking
off about
thing.
it.
And it's like you could literally be every single thing in her profile that she's, or not be, but like have those
Yeah,
features,
yeah.
right? You know what I mean? And you still get nothing. You're just like, what?
Okay, then I'm just going to pose this to our listeners of the female variety. Do you feel like you guys have a lot of power on these sites? Do you feel like you pretty much control everything? You go, yeah, no, yeah, no, yeah, no.
That's a fucking great question, man, because the most common thing I hear is that they don't feel empowered, which they really maybe should isn't the right word, but they are. They've got all of the fucking cards.
Yeah.
But what they usually are talking about is they're complaining because they're getting way too much attention. They're getting fucking dick pics thrown at them.
Yeah.
Which, can we just, like, a brief aside on the unsolicited dick pic? What the fuck, men?
Yeah, that's
Like,
pretty
yeah,
fucked
like-
up.
Like, I'm not trying to go in. I'm not trying to get all feminist or anything. I just like, has this ever fucking worked?
No.
Like,
I ask
what
people-
the fuck?
I literally, when I talk to people, and as bad as I was, like, and I wasn't even that bad, right? Like, I never did that.
No.
Girls don't want to see your dick unless they ask to see your dick.
And even then, just a heads up, they're probably showing their friends and laughing.
Yo, okay.
Probably.
I have a sister,
But who
so
cares?
like I have a little bit of an inside look on some of these things.
Oh my god.
Sorry, guys.
Okay.
Oh, Fresh is getting a little red faced. Just kidding.
Oh, yeah, there's that one story.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a good
shit.
one.
We'll get the story time later.
No, I'll just say it now. Okay, so
All right.
yeah, because you were there, Slick. Not
Well, no,
not for the whole.
not
get
for
the
the
angle.
photo shoot.
He took a good picture
What was
for
it?
me.
You couldn't get quite the angle, so
Oh,
you had
here
to get
I
on the
got it.
ground.
Yeah, it looks like the Eiffel Tower, man.
Sitting on
It's huge.
Sitting on the couch with his hands behind his head. Okay, go ahead, take the picture.
Oh my god. That's another thing. Like, and it's something I hadn't really considered. I'll get to the story in a second, but there's no good angle for a dick selfie. Like, you look ridiculous. I don't care if you have the biggest, most perfect dick in the world.
Yeah.
Like, you look like a fool trying to show it off.
Yeah.
Like, gravity is not your friend in this case.
Unless you're hanging from the ceiling. You got like a dick pic rig. You just like put it on your ceiling. You're like, oh shit, I gotta send this girl a dick pic.
But you gotta
10
pose-
minutes to like harness yourself.
But you gotta pose like you're not hanging
Yeah,
upside down?
yeah. Like you got a bed on the ceiling too. That you're just hanging there. You're just like, oh yeah.
Way too much
It
work
looks
for dick
great.
pics.
Jesus Christ.
Plus
hell.
lighting and shit.
Okay,
No,
so...
but can I just say one thing?
Yes,
A
please.
dick pic doesn't work. At all. I've talked to girls, many girls online about that. I'm like, because they'll be like, this is refreshing. A guy who doesn't send a dick pic.
Pause. Unsolicited dick pic doesn't work.
Yes.
Okay.
Unsolicited, like, hey, how's
There
it
are
going?
times when your
Boom, dick.
interaction with the girl will come to...
Yes.
genital exchanges.
There's mostly all
Hey,
the
wow,
time.
your profile's nice. You're really cute. Dick pic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not- not the way to
dick
respond.
pics are, they're there. But they have
definitely
to be
there.
done at the right time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right? You can't just send a girl a picture of your dick and
Right.
she ain't going to be like,
And if she is, that's not the one for you.
yeah, you should probably just stay away from that one.
Okay.
Sorry.
So,
Story time.
me and Slick were hanging out. I don't remember what the fuck we were doing. I think
Obviously,
we were,
talking
Taking
about dick pics.
pictures of your dick,
I think
apparently.
we were no, because we were fucking... I think we were with our other buddy playing Catan or something.
Yeah, that's what we were doing. Yeah. And then
at my
everyone was
place.
leaving. Yeah.
Yeah. So, fuck me. So, we both saw the same girl on POF, and I think we both
Yeah.
messaged her.
Probably.
And I was having like a little bit more success, which I was like not really good at the time. So I was like kind of surprised, right? And I just had some fucking comment in my profile. It was like a joke about not skipping leg day.
Yeah.
Just like a stupid gym bro joke, right?
Jim Bro joke.
And she was like, send me a picture of your legs. I love legs. I'm like,
Okay.
what the fuck? So I did.
Yep.
After this is okay. So now Slick and our other buddy have gone.
Oh.
And it's just me at home. So I did.
Did you just squats first? Get the pump going?
Oh, I should have. That would've been nice.
He did.
Amateur.
There's a fucking without pump picture of my legs out in the internet. That's the scariest part about this. No,
I got scarier.
so
Oh, dear God.
she says something like oh, that's hot, send another one. And I'm like, this is weird because like it's not flat. Like, you know, I got the shorts line and there's like awkward leg hairs all around and everything. Like,
Right,
it's
yeah.
not hot. I don't care who you are.
This is too good to be true.
Yeah, exactly. And she was hot.
Okay.
Right.
So-
yeah, she was. Now I remember. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, she.
So yeah. So then she sends me like a back shot, like in the underpants or whatever, and I'm just like, oh damn, like this is escalated, whatnot, right? And
All in.
What's that?
All in.
yeah.
All your chips.
So she asked me to fucking. I don't know how this progressed, but she asked me to send a dick pic.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, I had never done it before. It's like I am not a frequent dick pic sender, for the record. This was totally new, and I was like,
Not now. Just kidding.
I literally looked up how to make it look good because this is me, so I got to do some research beforehand. I'm like, how am I gonna? What do I do with this thing?
Did you get like a little?
Do I need
throw
a good
pic
camera?
and,
Yeah.
Slick, where's your macro lens?
I had my old Samsung at the time. It was not good times. Anyway, take a pic, send it. Now it's out there in the world, right? I'm trying to find just the right lighting, like oh, you know, it can't look too small.
Did you do it in the kitchen?
I did it on the edge of the kitchen.
Nice.
Do you know where you walk into my kitchen?
Yeah.
So the light was behind me.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
So, yeah.
You get that later.
Amplification.
This is a lot of information.
Anyway.
So I sent this fucking thing off, And she sends back a similarly graphic picture, and I was like, whoa! Because she didn't say she was going to do that or anything, right? And then I like fucking thought for a second. I'm like, God damn. Wait a minute. That pic and the last pic and pic before that, none of them had her face in it. Okay, weird. But, you know, whatever. Like, it's kind of hard. Like, she's taking a selfie and getting the whole body in it for me, whatever, fine.
That'd be really awkward.
And then I realized I don't think that tattoo was in the last picture.
SpaghettiOs.
So I said, yo, take a pic like this for me, right? And I was like, and it was over Snapchat too. So like I wouldn't have had it, or at least she would have known if I took the screenshot. So I was like, yo, take a pic like this. And she said, no, I don't put pictures of myself like that with my face out on the internet. I'm like, I just want to fucking know that it's you, right? And she's like, well, you can see it's me in my profile. And I was like, no, I don't think so. I was like, I think something fucking weird's going on right now. And she's like, ha ha, don't you miss this? And sends me like another back shot, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, kind of, but I don't even know that it's you. So I shut it down. And I was like, no. And then for a week after that, while I realized I just sent my fucking dick to some creepy dude.
Yeah. At least he's happy.
She, in quotations, keeps sending me like really fucking graphic vagina pics and stuff like this, and is like, oh, just send me another pic of yourself and you can get some more of this. And I'm like, or we could just meet up. And at this point, I'm sure this is not this hot girl. And I was like, or we could just meet up. No, I don't think I'm there yet. Bitch, what? You're gonna show me your sopping wet vagina, but we can't have coffee?
We can't.
Maybe you drink tea. Is that where I went wrong here? Is that really where the fucking problem was? Jesus Christ. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that was an error in judgment on the part of your old pal Fresh.
Pal.
I have. That's a pretty good story, but I think my dick pic story beats that dick pic story.
Please tell.
Oh, I don't know if I should tell this one. This was.
Oh, you can't.
Okay.
There's no option.
So on POF, I was talking to this chick. She was like for like days, right? She requested it. So I went to go do it, but it was like the app's like new, right? And I had no idea how to like send a picture on it. So it just had upload images like within the message.
Okay.
So I did. I did that. And I had no idea. And it just went through and I was like, okay, whatever, cool. Like an hour goes by and I get this other message. And it's some random chick. She's like, I'm surprised they haven't banned you yet. I was like, what are you talking about? Like, what did I do? I didn't even talk to you. So they're like, she's like, look at your profile. So I go to my profile. I'm like, holy fuck. They uploaded to my profile. I'm like, oh my fucking God. So I deleted it right away. I'm like, holy fuck. I didn't even know that. I explained it to her what happened. She was like laughing about it. She's like, I'm like, why didn't you report me? And she's like, oh no, I didn't think you were, I read your profile and I didn't even think you were that type of guy. So I just thought I'd tell you.
Wow.
I was like, oh, okay. Thank God. Thank you for telling me. Cause like I had no fucking
I like
clue.
What sort of biblical wisdom did you have in your profile that made her realize, oh, he's probably not the dick pic kind?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Just straight up, I don't like dick pics.
I don't send dick pics or post them on my POF.
Oh, he's not that kind of guy.
Dude,
Let him know.
thank God it was
Oddly
like
specific.
it was like 3 or 4 in the morning. Like it was really late. No, it wasn't that late. It was like 12 or 1, but still.
Yeah.
And like no one was online.
May as well
Oh
be
my
3 or
God!
4.
Thank God. I didn't get deleted. No one else messaged me. I don't know who saw it. I'm sorry for anybody who saw that.
There's screenshots going around the world right now.
Yeah.
I just got a message.
That was my. So yeah, my dick was on display for an hour on POF.
Right.
Yeah, I think 2 angles too.
Internet.
I'm still confident like somebody's spanking it to my lower half.
I know for sure that some dude's spanking it to mine for sure. But you know what? I don't give a fuck. It's just a dick.
It's just a
Yo,
dick.
I had a guy. Okay, so I said
Whatever, man.
in my profile one time, one of my early POF profiles, that seriously, it is just a dick. So who gives a fuck?
Hashtag it's just a dick.
Oh no, this is going wrong.
I had in one of my early profiles, like, also down for just friends, not really thinking that this would be a problem because it was true. And I got a fucking dude. And so this dude fucking talked to me, and he was like, he was coming on pretty strong, and he's like, yo, do you want to hang out? This is like 2 messages in. I'm like, not really, bro. And his picture was just like a distant picture of a guy on a jet ski, so I couldn't even really tell anything about him, right? I'm like, you're probably the fucking hot girl from before.
Hey, I recognize that
I
dick.
think this was actually before that. But it was mega awkward, and he was really putting the fucking pressure on me. And he's like, what? Your profile says you just want friends. And then I learned never to fucking do that.
Yeah,
That sounds like some serial killer shit right
It was creepy, man.
dude.
Fuck.
You know what's even creepier?
What's up?
I've caught guys pretending to be girls. I've caught them, and they've admitted to it.
Because they wouldn't send pics with their face?
No, it was like just how they were speaking. So they'd start a conversation,
You sound
and
like
then they'd have this like picture of this decent looking girl or super hot girl, and I would right away ask a question to make sure it wasn't a bot. That's the first thing you do. Is you just like, hey, how's it going? Then they have that typical bot answer. Oh, good, you.
Oh,
and you're just
yeah.
like, oh, really shit, like blah blah blah. You just throw it like fucking right out the roof, and then if it's like they actually give me a real answer, and I'm still kind of suspicious, I'll just talk. Just keep talking, no pics or anything, and I can usually tell. And then I'll just go, are you dude? You're a dude. What's up, man? Why are you pretending to be a girl?
Ooh.
And they're like, no. And then they admit it. They literally say,
so
yeah.
bizarre.
I'm like, dude, you can't do that. I'm like, you can't just pretend to be a girl and message guys. Like, you know, just look for other dudes on other dudes.
So what do they say?
So
What's
then-
the fucking reason for that?
And then like, oh yeah, I know. I'm just, I got a thing for straight guys. I'm like, okay.
You're
And
not.
I'm like, I can't help you. And I'm like, I'm sorry.
This is okay. So this is how I know men are fucking garbage. You know the whole like men are trash.
Oh,
and
yeah,
everything. Right. And like a lot of people take offense to that, but no, I'm in full support for that. And the fucking evidence is not how terrible straight men are to women. It's how terrible gay men are to straight men. I have seen some fucking shit, and I have been a part of some fucking shit. Nothing that far, thank you. But like, man.
For those of you who do that, I just hope you understand that should this so-called straight man comply, he's no longer straight.
Yeah, and
Just saying.
And your fetish is ruined.
Yeah.
So, like, I
your
don't
fetish
even
doesn't make
understand
sense.
that.
You have the hardest fetish in the world.
It's
Here's
a
the
pretty
kicker,
rapey
though.
fetish.
Here's the kicker. After I catch these dudes, and I expose them,
Yeah.
not to the world, just like in the conversation, but like
Just to yourself.
I'm like, dude, just don't do that. And like they're like, oh, you seem pretty cool. Do you want to hang out? I'm like, no, what? What the
No, you
fuck,
fucking
dude?
dirtball.
You just asked me if I wanted a blowjob, and now you're asking if I want to just hang out and smoke pot or something. Like, no,
Like,
I'm
I know
sorry.
where this is going.
50 years
I'm
later,
sorry,
they're
man.
the best of friends, actually.
Yeah.
Turns out you're actually
received-
a really cool guy, just a little misguided.
Yeah, no, like I just don't get it. I'm just like, what? Why would I want to hang out and smoke pot with you after you
Yeah.
just told me all that shit? Pretend to be a girl. Like, what the fuck? Anyway,
Man, I got a I guess we'll say acquaintance who I've got like on the socials, like that level acquaintance, but not at all friend, like no one I would ever call.
You can just
But
call
this
me,
dude-
say Mickey, whatever.
Yeah, it's
fine.
Mickey. No, this dude would always send me like fucking like
dick pics.
Hashtag
yes, not his,
Oh,
but like gay memes like from Grindr meme accounts on Instagram and shit.
Huh.
And yeah, and it'd always just be like,
Wait, hold on.
me and you, haha. I'm like, nope.
Grindr has a section for memes? Is that what you're telling me? Because then I think all
wow,
the
you're
other...
new to the internet, eh, man?
I don't know how these things fucking work.
You just make memes, like
And you
from
just post them as
pictures.
pictures. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There should be a separate.
Fuck's
There should be a
sake.
separate
Now we gotta do
place
a
for the
whole
profile. Oh,
fucking
here's
show
my
on
meme
memes.
profile. Look at my horrible sense of humor.
Yeah, for real.
Fuck. Yeah.
Anyway, no, major violation.
I got I had one. This one was interesting.
Was this like the interesting one?
This was the interesting one. There's many interesting ones.
Okay.
Wait, what? Do you know the story? Did I tell you this one?
I think you
don't
told
know.
us
Probably.
the story. The one. Yeah.
Well,
go
okay,
ahead, go
so
ahead.
like I'm on Badoo.
Badoo.
I'm talking to this
I feel
chick.
like that should be said like Badoo.
Pew, pew, pew. It's like,
Badoo, pew, pew.
so I'm talking to this chick, right? And we're chilling, we're talking. She's pretty cool. She's making an effort, which is nice. And so I'm making the effort back, you know, just chit chatting.
Cool.
So we talked for like an hour or two, and she's like, "Okay, you want to get coffee?" I was like, "Yeah, sure. I'm not doing anything. I literally had nothing going on that day.
Nice.
I probably had a million things to do, but I wasn't gonna do it." So I was like, "Yeah, okay, sure." So I get ready and everything, and fucking, I'm going out the door, and she goes, "Oh, by the way, I should let you know that I'm transgender." And I'm like, okay, there's a lot of terms out there, so just explain to me this one. Like, do you have a penis and you're trying to become a girl? And she's like, yes. I'm like, so right now you currently have a penis. And she's like, yep. And I'm like, okay, I'm sorry, but you should have probably told me that earlier because that's not my thing. Like, I don't care. Like, you do what you want to do.
Yeah.
But
Like-
for
like
me,
being
I'm not,
respectful.
I'm just not attracted to that.
Yeah.
You know, I want a vagina. That's just
There's
so.
people who think you're a dirtball for that.
And then
Mickey.
she calls this I'll call her she, respectively. She calls me a fucking asshole and all this shit and starts calling me, you're a fucking dick, blah, blah, blah. You got my hopes up and everything. I was like,
Well, it takes one to know one.
what the fuck? I'm like,
Literally.
I had no idea. If anything, like, you should be complimented because, like, I was in.
You were in, yeah.
I was in until I found out you had the penis. So, but for me to be called the dick in that situation, I was like, what?
Okay, so what's the fucking phenomenon with? I couldn't escape this my first go on POF. Like when I was new, when I was really new to the whole online thing, and I didn't really know what I was doing, and I'm just like, I'll just say hello to these nice people.
Oh, why, hello
You know?
there, madam.
Just
How
here's
are you
fucking
today?
Friendly old fresh.
Well,
Detroit, Michigan has some of the absolute sexiest transgender women in the fucking world.
Yeah.
Dude, I could not
You just
fucking
can't
escape
tell.
it. I was like, ooh, sexy black girl. Ooh, sexy
Yeah.
black girl. Ooh, sexy black girl. And then like you go into their profiles and they're all fucking dudes. And like, I don't give a shit. Like, I am very comfortable in my sexuality because this looks like a hot woman. You know what I mean?
Sure.
I'm like, what the fuck? But like, I don't know why it's so prominent, but they have a strong online presence.
Yeah.
And I mean,
But,
good on
okay.
them. They're working it,
But-
but it's just not working for me.
If you have like transgender, if you have transgender in your profile, that's good.
Yes, good.
Like one of the first things I lay out when I talk to a woman is that I have a kid. All right, you have to
That's
understand.
good.
I have a child, and she always comes first, right? And I've had girls that like were interested. You know, I let the conversation flow, and then I work it in. But within like the first 20 sentences,
Get it in there.
It's in there.
Yeah,
And then I've had girls just be like, "Oh yeah, sorry, not interested," because of that reason.
fair enough.
I'm like, cool, that's fair. Sorry. But like that's
Cunt.
part of exactly, you selfish fucking bitches. No, I'm just joking.
my goodness.
No, honestly, to each their own, and I totally understand that. I'm not looking for a replacement or anything, but like, I mean, if it's a serious thing, eventually it's gonna be part of your life. So
Yeah.
you know, and I'm fucking older. I'm like almost 30. Like fuck, man.
Yeah,
Anyway, if you're transgender, lay it out there for people. Let them know.
yeah.
And that's a big thing.
You know.
Psychologytoday.com again. Anonymity and or deceit is so prevalent, and it is
Yeah.
it's very much affecting. Again, you get back to like just questioning. I don't know what's going on. I don't trust people now.
Yeah.
Because again, a big part of people's lives. Oh my God, 90 minutes a fucking day, you're being lied to. Like they're starting to find it's messing with people's psyche.
It
That's
does.
what-
It would.
it for sure. That's why when I go, I'm like, yo, listen, I like space. I write like music. I'm a super nerd to photography. I play Magic the Gathering. I have a dog. Like I lay all of these things.
That's what I'm saying,
out.
yeah.
Like this is what I do, and if you don't like what I do, like I ain't going, to Gucci and shopping.
Then you
or
can just
like,
badoo.
yeah, exactly. And I have no success. So maybe I'm just a really boring fucking person. Or maybe everyone else is just really fucking boring.
Well, again, they could be so jaded and superficial now. A big part
Sick.
is
Swipe right.
my goodness.
If I was Mickey, that's the one thing
dear
about Tinder.
listeners, I just fucking loaded Tinder up because I was going to show the guys something, and it fucking loaded to a picture of a dude.
My goodness.
Meaning that person had to make a fucking
Oh yeah.
concerted effort to make a profile as a female, and then obviously
Yes.
not be a female.
Mickey, this is very important.
So I'm
when
gonna
you
swipe
when he
right.
shows you something like that, you always swipe right on the screen. That's just a little inside thing. Like
And right
if
is-
if he shows you like, what the fuck is that? You go instantly.
Oh,
you
I
get
see.
him. You have to get him.
Yeah, you do.
And
You
usually
do.
it's gonna be a match, man.
Oh,
it's
that's
hilarious.
funny. But as before we looked at the
See, it's
the
a game.
male,
Fuck, I'm a horrible
back on
person.
Yeah,
Tinder,
it is, man.
There's also a big issue with having so many options. The user may go to a superficial breadth rather than meaningful depth of connections. So again, being a little bit superficial, we have so many options, and I guess that kind of plays into what we said earlier with the like, oh, I'll see what else is out there. But and again, and from that though, with so much choice, endless self-questioning regarding dating options.
Yeah. Yeah, big time, man.
Honestly, I loved how much in depth these guys did this for me, so I didn't have to do the research myself. I get since I'm so brand new to this, how much it is affecting these people. Mostly negatively, it seems. There's a little bit peppering here and there. It's like, oh yeah, people do. There are some success stories, and people do. And like you said at the beginning, like we're not shitting on people who have actually had success and are finding this, that, and the next thing in a good
Or who's
way.
trying. It's
Or
just,
who's trying.
I've been there, done that, and
it
it's a
just-
fucking cesspool.
It just seems like the odds are against us.
Yes.
Yeah.
You gotta really try.
Plus, also be careful because of the addictive aspects of it. Because it's not like back in. We're gonna go back before the internet. You have like you go to your bars or like your dating things. Like you go like the table to table. I don't know
Right.
what the fuck they were
Speed
called.
dating.
Yeah. Your phone has it available 24/7. That is tantalizing as fuck.
Yeah.
There and
Oh, it's
people.
4 a.m. I'm gonna mess. Who's online?
Yeah, well, because people are already addicted to their phones, and now they have something that they can look at pretty people on.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Gamifying.
It's
Bro,
fucked.
it's terrible. It's
fucked, man.
You're just fucked. We're all fucked.
Little fun fact, though, for all of you who thought of this before it was actually invented. Apparently, today Tinder is worth $3 billion, according to Forbes magazine.
That's
And
fucking crazy.
Though,
Well, Tinder's also owned by Match.
I did not know that.
I had no
Match
idea.
actually runs this shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bumble though is possibly worth $500 million. They got a price tag. I was trying to sell it.
Man, I listened to an interview with the girl who founded Bumble, who was part of the founding team of Tinder, and then go figure, a bunch of the dudes there were kind of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
surprise.
she's going through a lawsuit right now with them, isn't she? With the abuse, or is that her?
That would be her.
That would be her. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw that through there. I was like, you know what? The guys probably already saw that, so I won't write it down.
Yeah. So anyway, she was really cool because she talked a lot about the business side of it and trying to capture a useful aspect of the psychology of it, because you can write fucking papers on this shit all day, but do you give a fuck about making people's lives any better? And she does. And I honestly think that kind of comes through in Bumble.
Oh, me too. That's
I
by
think
far the best app.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
By
We're
far.
on the same page there. I think the hitch of Bumble changes everything about it.
Yes.
For those who don't know, Bumble is exactly like Tinder, except that the girl has to message first.
Which is great.
Which then gives them like all the power, really.
It gives them all the power, but not in a shitty lording it over you kind of way either.
And also always
Like-
keeps the ball in their court, sort of thing.
That's the other thing, though. It's like on Bumble. It's like, why'd you match me if you ain't gonna say hi?
Yeah, for sure.
But at the
For
same time,
sure.
I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
But maybe they were just having a swipe fest. And
yeah,
they
exactly. I've done that.
read my profile and they were like, "Oh, fucking nerd."
Yeah, fuck this tool.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah, no, but Bumble's really cool. I like that one.
it's the best one.
Yeah, because I
Not
suck.
perfect, but-
I suck at talking to females, especially first. Like, oh god, it's terrible.
I found that too.
terrifying.
So I was talking to a friend, I don't know, 6 months, a year ago, and I always showed her because so a massively prominent thing on POF that I found again when it was the only thing I was doing was what?
I know. I'm still trying to figure this freaking thing out. I'm screwing it up.
Mickey's over here having a swipe
I'm
party.
I'm trying to figure out how
We got to
these things
get you
work.
some better pictures, bud. You'll be good. You'll get pile of matches.
Oh, thanks.
You're,
Piles on
you're
piles,
an
boy.
interesting man.
Piles on piles on piles on pile.
One of the things I found was these girls would write profile descriptions, and it wouldn't be super long necessarily, but it would have a little bit of information, and they wouldn't want that information to be ignored.
Right.
So they would say something like, if you read through this, start a conversation with X, or, thank you for reading. I'm not interested in you if you're not going to read my profile, et cetera, et cetera. A million different variations of that,
I
right?
remember
Right.
POF is big on that one.
And so I really liked that sentiment because I'm a fucking reader anyway. Like my ex a million years ago used to always make fun of me because I didn't realize I did it till she pointed it out. But like I'll go into people's houses and I'll read their bills. I'll read whatever the fuck's on the counter. And it's not like I'm not creeping on them. I just pick shit up and read it. It's just what I do, right?
3 B&E charges.
Yeah.
going
I'm
to
just
people's
like, I
houses.
gotta fucking read something.
What's he reading? What's he reading? Breaking in. Hey, what's a nice book? Who are you, sir?
Ma'am.
Yeah. I identify as one. Anyway, so it was a really useful aspect of it when I saw that, and I decided to incorporate it in my own profile, right? And so I would put something too, and like I've toyed around with it. I've made really long profiles, and I made really short profiles, and then I've just made really specific profiles.
Right.
But at the end of them, I would always say, like, please do not start with, hey, hi, what's up, how are you, variations thereof. Just fucking give me something weird. Like, just start with something, like, crazy, right? So 90% of the time, I would get, hey, hi, what's up, how are you,
Yeah.
hey there. Hey there's a big one. I don't know why girls think that works. Girls, that doesn't work. That's fucking stupid. Don't say hey there. Anyway.
Hey there, Heather. Oh, there. That would work for me.
Mickey, shut up. And I was showing a friend this, and she was like, are you fucking kidding me? Do you know how hard it is for a girl to message first? I'm like, what? And she's like, you have all these fucking messages. I've never seen a guy with all this. I'm like, I don't know. She's like, do you message any of these girls? I'm like, some of them, right? So she pointed that out, and then I became massively self-conscious about it all. I'm just like, aha, I am the king of plenty of fish.
Oh, I am Poseidon.
And I mean, more like Aquaman.
Oh no.
Oh, shit.
No, you're definitely Poseidon. I'm Aquaman.
Okay, well,
I'm still krilling in this, so
yeah, you're still krilling,
just
bud.
put that out there.
Yeah, you're fucking dumb. No, only when it comes to the dating apps.
Well, I am dumb.
Yeah, you're new.
You're new. You're ignorant, I should say, not
Yeah,
dumb.
there you go. There you go.
Oh, that's ignorant.
I was being very
I'm
ignorant.
just-
No,
no,
you're
no,
right.
I
No,
was-
you
I was
used
using-
that word correctly.
I was properly.
I was being ignorant to fucking grammar.
No, you used it
No,
right.
you use
I
it.
was
No,
using it.
I correct. I'm saying.
Okay,
Fuck it.
Never
anyway.
mind.
Anyway,
I love you.
so
Love you too, man.
in light of all that, I really liked when Bumble came out with their method because it really clarified things. And I don't know. I like the idea of women feeling more comfortable because I don't like having to message first because I like when I fucking shoot that shot
Yeah.
and I don't get anything back.
Oh yeah.
Like, that's crushing. I met every fucking girl who messages me, every single one. All of them. All of the ones with their shitty hi there, every single one, I message them back.
Yeah.
Because I think that you at least deserve that. Now, I understand some girls get fucking 300 messages and they can't message everyone back. And honestly, a lot of those guys probably don't deserve it because they're just shooting their shot.
There you
like,
go. And that's the problem. That's the main problem. Because those girls get hundreds of fucking messages from fucking scum.
Yeah, exactly.
So Bumble just doesn't let that happen.
Yeah.
So they can view you. Because you might message someone and they could generally be interested in you, but they have no idea you exist because you're number 247th out of 444, and they're just like, fuck this. Because they got 800 dick pics already, and they're only a message 20.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, why would
Wow,
you
this
even
guy
want to
sent a lot of
continue?
dick pics.
You know? And like, by chance if they do fucking find it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, no, I get it. I really do get it. I have a friend who
It's fucked.
we were walking down by the river one time, and I'm like, yo, give me your phone, because she was doing an online dating thing. This was before I ever did it. And I was like, I'm just so curious about this, so I'm looking at it. I'm like, ooh, this is weird. Oh, this is a really overbearing message. And I'm going through them, and it's me. I'm a reader, so I'm paying a lot of attention to everything.
Right.
I'm like, oh, look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. And she's like, you have done more reading in the last half hour than I have in the last week. I'm like, well, what do you mean? She's like, look how many messages there are. And okay, I love this girl, but like not necessarily turning heads every street she walks down, right?
Okay.
But she's just a female. And that's an experience is so much different on these fucking
Yeah.
things.
Oh, yeah.
Weird.
It's so weird, man. It's so weird. And I'm not saying that like my friend is not deserving of love or anything, but I just mean like it seems like so many guys have zero standard at all. Because not all of those dudes would approach her in a bar.
Okay.
Right.
It's
So what if, like,
in fact,
what
very
if
few
these-
probably would.
What if these dudes have like fetishes for that type of girl, right? But like they're too embarrassed to do it publicly.
I knew somebody who would refer to them as
something
like
different.
a wounded gazelle, just like an easy takedown.
That's not even what I mean. That's because that's
No,
that's,
no. But no. When you said fetish, so we're getting a lot from the peanut gallery today.
The peanut
No, I
gallery is
don't-
offended on behalf of my friend.
But the way Slick just said, it's kind of like a fetishy thing for them. They're like, oh, I think this might be easy, so I'm just kind of trying to go for it. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm coming off as a huge fucking dick, but I don't mean to
for
be.
sure.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that was really dickish.
No, you're good, man.
No, I
understand what you mean. It's and you know what though, you're not wrong though. That's probably what it is.
Well, it's probably how they might view it because they're fucking d-bags.
Yeah,
man,
that's exactly.
I've seen some shit with some dudes like, hey, I'm into fat chicks.
Oh fuck.
And it's and that friend isn't fat, by the way. That's not even what I meant by that.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Oh.
they would say like, hey, I'm into fat chicks, and it's like, what do you want, a fucking medal, bud? Like,
Yeah.
What if
fat chicks are people too.
I
Yeah.
think we talked about this on one of the other episodes, but when you were doing your readings at whatever the fucking place is called, and that one really kind of drunk dude went up and did his little
Yeah,
thing,
yeah.
and then immediately started going to the girls.
Well, yeah, that was after I left. Yeah,
Yeah.
And he was like, "Who wants to suck my dick?" He literally said, "This fucking knob," and I mean, I give this guy credit a little bit, but I give him credit because it wasn't on an online dating app and he wasn't throwing dick pics around. He actually walked up to a table full of girls in a full ass club and said, "Who wants to suck my dick?" That man had balls, if nothing else.
Did he get his dick sucked?
He did not. He was bodily thrown out.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah, they threw him right out.
But you know
Yeah.
what? That's the kind of guy with the personality who probably does send dick pics and go, "Oh, yo, what's up, bitch?" And you know,
Yeah,
Look at
I
my
don't-
dick.
look
I
at my
don't
dick
know.
In my truck.
in my truck.
Oh yeah. No, I
That
feel
guy was wearing
you know.
white denim that day.
And then
Beautiful.
oh, that's not good.
I didn't know they made it.
Well,
I don't think
Neither
they even
did I.
made it when it was a thing. I think you had to go home, throw him in the dryer with a bunch of rocks to get all the freaking blue out, and then there you go. You got your white pants.
How many pairs of white pants do you have, Mickey?
I have
Ted.
0 pairs of white pants
now
yet.
okay with the
I
female
would like a white suit
perspective.
one day.
Yeah.
And you know what? That just ruins it too. Because by the time you just go through that,
Well,
they're just like,
Yeah,
fuck
what
guys.
what woman would want to give any man a chance at
Exactly.
that point? I don't fucking blame him.
no 100%. Like it just
So the
it makes
conversation,
it so jaded.
even if you do get a message, typically they die out. The conversations die out.
Yes.
Very rarely, and there are some where I've met and like I've talked to them for a good amount of time, and I still talk to some of them as friends, and like nothing even has like transpired romantically between us ever.
Okay.
But I still just talk to them because they're cool ass people to talk to, right?
Sure, yeah.
So there's that,
Okay.
but fuck, I don't know.
Well, what you're talking about is ghosting, which
Yeah.
is something that I didn't realize. I guess because it's not really how I operate, but like people do this shit.
I've done it.
Like, well, what have you done? Because there's different levels of ghosting too, right? So what have you done?
I've ghosted, but I always like explain myself after.
Like, explain yourself to them after, or just kind of explained yourself in your own head? Like, yeah, I feel better now.
No, to them.
Okay.
Majority of the time. I'm going to say like 95%.
Okay.
The other times, like, I just can't find them online anymore. I'm like, oh, well, yeah, okay, well, that's...
Yeah, I feel you're not liable at that point.
Yeah. So, but I feel like shit because I just have so many issues from my past relationship now that if I do get into something, and there's been instances where, like, you know, hangouts turned into more. I've seen girls for like a month or a couple months.
Sure.
And hung out or whatever. But then I just always dip. I'm just like, nope. I don't know.
Didn't you hook up with like African royalty at some point?
We're not going to talk about that. It's a dark time. All right. That was a crazy thing that happened. And
story for our dating royalty episode.
Yeah, sure. We'll do it. We could do a whole episode on that one. Yeah. What was I talking about before you brought that up? Ghosting. Yes. Okay. No. So like I'll leave just because of issues in my own brain. And then like it'll be like a week. And then I'll message them and like talk to them and be like, yeah, I'm sorry. You know, I'm a dick, blah, blah, blah. But at least I go back and do that. And they even mention that. They're like, well, you know, at least you came back and told me because a lot of guys just don't do it. They just dip forever. Gone.
So I was in Ottawa last week.
Dip.
Talking to
Big Dipper.
I mean, we discussed this when we went and did Tough Mudder. Like, that's the best part about a road trip, and is she got a new market.
Oh yeah. Oh God. Terrible people.
It is terrible. We're awful. But so I'm in Ottawa doing the Tinder thing, the Bumble thing. Fucking playground, by the way.
Yeah.
But one of the girls I matched with on Bumble, she was really fucking cool, and I'm like, I don't like good-looking girl, whatever. I just one of those times you don't get it, right?
Right.
I was like, so what's your deal? And she's like, oh, it's just guys in Ottawa are just terrible. They're just a bunch of fuckboys. Which, by the way, that's become a catch-all to describe insufficient men, and it means nothing anymore.
Oh yeah, no.
So I fucking saw so many profiles on POF and shit that said, if you're a fuckboy, just keep going.
Yeah.
No fuckboy thinks they're a fuckboy, you dumb bitch.
Yeah, no one's gonna just keep. You're gonna get bombarded with dick pics from fuckboys.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All you're gonna get is fuckboys, you knob.
They're like, oh, this will work.
Yeah.
This will get a pussy wet. Like, fuck.
I consider myself a bit of a fuckboy.
It's in my profile. Oh, I bet I'm gonna put that in my profile.
Honestly, bet it works.
Bet it works.
I think I'm a nice guy.
Yeah. So anyway, she was like, yeah, guys in Ottawa are all fuckboys, and there's a lot of ghosting. And I'm like, okay, well, what do you mean by ghosting? Right? Because I understand the phenomenon, but at different degrees, right? And she's like, oh, well, we'll just stop talking, you know, go on a date. I'm like, have you ever had someone actually meet you and just disappear? Yep. What the fuck? Men, this is not the way to behave.
Sorry.
You do not go to the bathroom and never come back.
Oh, like that.
Like that bad.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, I'm fucking saying.
I
man.
would never do
and
that.
Apparently, like that's one very specific example, but apparently stuff like this really happens.
Man, that's like a fucking crusher.
Yeah.
Like,
Like,
I could
how
never
much of a
do that.
piece of shit would you feel
Yeah.
like? That fucked me up. But even
Wow.
some other things, like people just, you know, stop messaging, you know, block, delete, unmatch, whatever, with no real reason. Just and that's kind of shitty. Like, just it's so fucking easy. Just be like, sorry, not into this anymore. Who cares if she's mad? You did what you had to do to be a responsible, good person. Carry on.
See,
No.
I feel like I could be 100% totally catfished and meet this person there. And I'd just be in the position where, like, well, this is going to be awkward, but I'm going to go through with this. Sit down and go, okay, this is not what we planned on. I'm still going to go through with this. We're going to have a nice time. We're going to talk. But just understand, you fucking lied to me. but we're gonna continue this.
Yeah, see,
I would feel so obligated to
you're
stay.
too nice. You're too nice.
I would be too obligated to stay. Like, oh man. Especially if I'm the one waiting for them to show up, and it's like, fuck.
Okay.
We're gonna have to start each episode with like Mickey's Tinder date.
Yes. Like, yeah.
Each 5-minute segment each time.
Okay, so can I touch on this? Because I've met with girls that like they don't look like they looked in their pictures.
You don't fucking say.
Now,
Yeah.
now you're saying like a full catfish or just they
Not a
really
full
doll
catfish.
it
It's
up?
them, but it's like them from like 3 years ago or some shit, or like really dolled up or whatever. And you meet them, but I don't just dip. Like even if I'm not attracted to them, I'll sit through the whole thing. Because obviously I met them. I only meet with people like that I actually have conversation with. So if they can keep a conversation, they come and they're like not what they look like, I still enjoy them as a person.
Yeah.
But I make it known.
because it's a conversation that got you there.
But
anyway.
like, and that's happened to me, and I still have friends like that, like that I've met that way. I met a girl, and like I told her like, not gonna happen, you know. So we play magic cards, bro. She just comes over, chills. We play magic cards.
That's sweet.
She leaves. That's it.
Sure.
She still wants to kind
Cool.
of do stuff, but
Yeah.
yeah, cool story, bro. Anyway, I just thought that was cool. Like, I just put it out there like that, though.
I had the opposite
Right?
of that happen to me.
Oh, you had someone like trash your house or something?
No, nothing like that. Oh God.
You can tell the story.
No, you just made
No?
me paranoid.
Oh.
Because like people who I have brought over, they're like they know where I live.
Oh, that's like a big rule of mine. Never bring them to my place.
Well, at some point you got to fucking hang out with a person.
Yeah.
Elsewhere.
Well, no,
You're probably gonna bring them to my fucking house. I'm gonna have some crazy bitch just be like, "Fuck you, Mickey, you piece of shit!" Smash my front window and everything, and I'll be like, "He doesn't live here."
this is not
Yeah, why don't we go inside? It's just this on the front porch. But like I'm cold. It's fine. Let's just sit out here.
No. So what happened to me? So you know, girls be taking. This is my favorite internet reference, by the way. Besides, all your base are belong to us. But girls be taking the MySpace angles.
right.
You know.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Hiding what they don't like and whatnot, trying to make a profile look a certain way. So I went on a date with a very, very, very pretty girl, and her pictures were taken with angles, and like she was as pretty as she looked, but she was also more voluptuous, shall we say?
Right.
What she didn't know, and like you could tell she's a little nervous. So I'm so fucking into that. So I'm just like, oh my god, she's just all of the right figure, right? And so she almost like she didn't quite get there, but like she was kind of self-deprecating, which I fucking made it a lot easier too. She was like, yeah, like my giant hips and ass, and I'm like, bring me the giant hips and ass.
All the giant hips and ass in the
So
world.
that ended up working out until it didn't. But that girl also fucking ghosted me.
No shit.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And
But-
I bet you she's suffering from too many possibilities.
Maybe.
I'm just saying
I'm
you're
not
a
gonna
catch.
speak
and-
for her.
I'm just saying you're a catch. That's all.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
Yeah, man.
But no, we were before we got to date stage.
I want to know who this is now.
Fucking, you know who this is because you also talked to her.
Oh.
Yeah, bud.
What?
Yeah,
I didn't
bud.
know that part.
Yeah,
I didn't know
so
the ghost part.
She fucking. So this was like the first real POF thing that I ever made happen, and I was like, okay, sweet. Like I pulled a fucking number and a fucking Snapchat and everything, and I'm like, cool. Like,
Yeah, fresh.
I'm gonna meet a nice girl.
It's getting real awkward in the studio.
And so we were chatting back and forth, and we just hadn't made a date happen yet at this point. And it was Halloween. I remember because I was working at the LCBO at the time, and I was on my break walking over to McDonald's for a coffee. And I'm walking back, and she sends me this picture of herself in this Halloween costume. So I immediately respond, just whatever, some commentary like,
Right.
She was dressed up like Poison Ivy or something.
in the parking lot. This is what's
Standing in front of
all
shoppers.
this fucking spotlight makes it look.
Yeah,
fuck.
not really.
Okay.
Shit.
I need 4 hands to hold this thing.
Jesus Christ.
Going out to the ridge.
So I fucking immediately said back like, oh, cool, because obviously I'm a fucking Batman fan. Like, cool, you're Poison Ivy, whatever.
Ooh.
And then I checked that at the end of my shift that night, and she still hadn't read that message. I responded right back, right?
Right.
Like, okay, that's weird. Didn't think anything of it. Checked the next day. She had now read it, not responded. All right, whatever. She was going to a party. Do your thing. Live your best life. Nothing later that day. Nothing the next day. So everyone knows when Halloween is, right? It was the spring when she finally messaged me again.
Wow.
Yeah, and she was just like, hey, did you miss me? Bitch, what the fuck?
What the
And it was
fuck?
only the fact that she turned out to actually be really fucking cool, but I was obviously steamed. I was like, you piece of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not cool.
Did you continue after that?
Yeah, after that, we had a whole thing.
Yeah, okay, that's okay. I didn't know that first part happened.
Yeah, it was.
Wow.
Yeah. Like,
You're
literally,
a
she had to
sucker.
be so cool because I was so fucking mad.
Did she ever
And
explain
then she was
herself?
hot, too. What?
Did she ever explain herself?
She said she was dealing with some things, like
Yeah,
rough
yeah,
shit with the
yeah.
ex and whatever. But still, at the same time, just be like,
It's
look,
true, though.
I can't really do this right now. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay,
Just
good.
One message,
I
right?
understand. Life is life, you know?
Cool.
Yeah.
Thanks for
anyway.
not making me feel like shit.
Yeah, no, instead.
JK.
Instead, the very first thing I ever fucking kind of made happen, and I felt like shit.
Oh man, yeah, I did. I had almost a girlfriend, and then like one day but at least I told her, like we were just like 3 months, 2 months maybe we were hanging out like almost every day, and I just said one day I was like, yeah, you know what, I can't do this. I was like, we're gonna have to stop hanging out, and then never seen her again. Then I messaged her one time, like explaining myself more because she was so cool, right? Like I was like, oh, maybe I made a mistake.
Yeah.
This is a lonely, slick night. Like, oh my God, I'm going to So she reads it. Nothing.
Ugh.
And I'm like, oh, okay. I actually thought we had something there, but I was like, I don't know, maybe not. All right. See ya. Anyway, that's fucking a year ago now. So that's the most success I've ever had.
Okay.
And then I killed it.
Wow.
Oh, I killed it.
You're like me.
You know what though?
see
Fuck that, 'cause
happiness for yourself and you defeat it.
She told me she wasn't looking for a relationship like the whole time we were seeing each other, but she was treating it like one. Like, oh, let's go for a while, let's hold hands, blah blah blah, all that shit. And I was like down for it because I was looking for something. And then like I kind of turned it on her. I was like, well, you told me you weren't looking for this, so like I'm not gonna waste my time.
When was this?
Like last September, October.
Who the fuck was this?
It was a unicorn, man. Remember the unicorn?
I don't remember the unicorn.
Yeah, you do. I used to talk at the bad place. I talk about the unicorn all the time.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe we'll have
I'll tell you more after.
Yeah, we'll have to go back over that. Anyway,
Yeah. She was
Mickey,
great,
have you
man.
ever had a ghosting experience?
Yeah.
Either
I know.
ghosting someone or being ghosted?
I can't recall any specific details from memory, but I know I have. You know, I probably again when I was using.
Okay, so no, cool.
Well, no, I'm just being like when I was using Plenty of Fish, there was a lot of alcohol abuse during that time, so I probably said something real fucking dumb, and they're like, "Well, let's just not talk to you anymore."
Oh, I have one really bad one.
What?
I ghosted one girl really hard.
What'd you do?
This is a bad story. No, make it a long story short.
See, men are trash.
No, I was drunk. It was like 4 a.m. Talked to this girl on POF. Hit it off. And like 7 a.m. She's still talking to me, right? Like, and I wasn't like smashed, so like I sobered up by then. She wants to come hang out. So I go get her.
Okay.
We hang out, do the thing, and then I just never talk to her again.
Do the thing like.
Like have sex,
Okay.
Mickey.
Well, no, you hung
God.
out, you do the thing. I don't know.
But she was super cool. So, but I didn't talk to her in the time frame of like 2 days.
Yeah.
Right. And like, I was like, okay, in my head, I'm fighting this because I'm like, this was fresh after the whole breakup and everything. I'm like fighting in my head. Like, do I message this girl back? Like, am I like, she's really cool. I got to do something. Oh, maybe not. I'm going to blah, blah. Anyway, bad times, bad mental like wars.
Yeah.
So then I go and I look into like, because I never exchanged numbers with her. That was a weird thing. It was all through like POF.
Right.
And so I go to look for her. She's gone. And And to this day, I'm like, if I ever see her, I'm going to send her a message, but I haven't seen her. And I think about that because she was super cool, and I super regret not talking to her. Like, it was only 2 days, and then she deleted her profile, though, which was kind of weird. And she never sent me a message, which was kind of weird either.
Maybe she just blocked you, though. Because that would make her not show up to you.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And then I saw her one time. And then she vanished again. So maybe she saw me and blocked me again.
Oh my goodness.
I'm like, whoa, like, let me just talk. Like, let me just say something, right? Like,
Nope.
But whatever. Like, that was my worst one. I felt like shit after that because I couldn't do anything. Usually, I would try to do something. But then I've been ghosted. I've been ghosted more times than I've ghosted.
Oh, absolutely.
I've been ghosted.
I take a different point of view for the female. I think a lot of times it's like a preservation thing. You know, like they do it for different reasons. Not always. I mean, women are shitty too. But like sometimes they're just like, too much dick. You know?
Too much dick.
So,
hey guys.
But it brings up an interesting point too. What you were just saying is, what does ghosting do to the ghoster?
Oh yeah.
You know how I'm always talking about, you know, good behaviors, good beliefs, reinforcing yourself?
Right.
It works the opposite way too. So when you behave like a piece of shit, then you feel even worse about yourself.
Oh yeah, man. It's fucked up because then on top of all the other doubts you have about yourself, now you start just doubting your fucking morals. Yeah. You're like, oh man, I'm already just this.
Yeah.
And now I'm this.
Yeah.
You fucking knob.
So are you a coward or are you just a sleazebag?
I guess there's multiple levels. You could be a sleazebag, you could be a coward, you could be unaware, or you could be like in the midst of struggling to become aware.
You could be unaware.
Yeah, man.
What?
People wake up to their true self.
Okay.
Like, man, I like back in the day, like when I was on my tear of
yeah.
We didn't even get to, like, I have so many stories about online dating. It's insane, actually. Now that I think about it, I have an insane amount of stories regarding online dating and how fucked up it is.
Yeah.
Because of the shit I said. And I didn't say anything that bad. I'd just say a simple question. And I'd get an answer. And then it would turn out they would come over and I wouldn't even make a move because that's the kind of guy I am. I wouldn't even make a move. I'm scared. I'm a fucking pussy. I swear to God. We'd like I would hang out and they would yeah. That's all. And it's fucked up though. And then like it's just so fucked up. So it fucks with you so hard. Oh my God, it's just a horrible thing.
So I had
anyway, that was a side note.
I definitely need a few more slick stories at least. But
ones you want to hear?
Yeah,
the best.
Whatever you got. But I'm going to tell you guys something right now. So this girl that I'm talking to on Bumble right now, really good conversation actually, really cool girl, and like immediately the conversation started with interesting shit. So that's how you know it's like a little better, right?
Right.
I might actually go on a date with this person. I told her like what we were doing tonight because I said basically we were trying to set up a movie date,
right?
And she's like, "Oh, what about Sunday night?" And I'm like, I got to do this thing. It's actually, in fact, about online dating. Any thoughts?" And she had a cool perspective. So basically what she was saying is that in some ways, yes, it's totally unnatural, like gamifying the dating process. But
okay,
that does exist outside of online dating because you've got things like pickup artists who really make this shit a game anyway.
Oh yeah.
You know? And it's all about number. And like, I can't even imagine that because I just love women so much that like yeah, like when you, I don't even remember who the fuck said it, but like when you've had sex with one woman, you want to have sex with every woman because like women are just awesome, right?
Yeah.
And it's just like all the various differences of them. Like, okay, cool, sure. But like my understanding of that sentiment does not at any point ever get to like, I need to rack up a million numbers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm just like, it's not the same thing because those dudes, like, they don't even care about the sex anymore at this point.
No, it's just like, yeah, notch it.
Yeah, literally,
You know?
just notch it.
Yeah,
So-
man.
So the gamification does kind of exist already, at least in some sense. It's the same reason fucking teenage boys talk all this shit about all their exploits. It's like, bro, you ain't done shit.
Yeah.
With your virgin ass.
yeah, you don't know.
But so she was saying how there's that, how like it's like some of it's kind of unnatural, but nothing comes from nowhere.
Okay.
And
Right.
even though everyone's lying, that's what she said. She's like, everyone's lying. I didn't tell her I'm on my Jordan Peterson shit and I don't do lying anymore. But it's really, really, really difficult to pull the real person out of there.
Sure.
You know? So you've got that, and then you've got proximity. So all of these things, especially Bumble and Tinder, are based on how near you are to people,
Okay.
Yeah.
which is like, is this good or is this bad? Well, mostly I think it's good. Anyway, because it's like, why the fuck would you even bother looking a million miles away? And she said, so that at least increases the likelihood of a real meeting. And then people figure out how to work it. And you can work it based on what you want. And she was actually the first person to make that point to me. So I was like, son of a bitch. So she said, people are really savvy animals. You know, even though this whole fucking like weird blue LED light screen device fucking with your brain and all the social impulses you have just doesn't make any natural sense. Like trying to explain it to someone 50 years ago, it's just bizarre.
Sure.
But all of the base elements are rooted in what we are.
Yeah, that's why it works so well.
Bingo. So I really like that perspective because before she said that, I was just like, you know, something has gone horribly wrong here,
Right.
and I realized no, this is us.
This is
This is
how it's gonna be now.
Yeah.
It's the next step in
and
dating.
also that.
That's how people are gonna meet. Like that's it. That's the future, and it's only gonna continue until fucking Skynet kills all of us.
Fair enough. I wonder if this is a good time to ask this question now. Again, another question for the ladies. What is it that you want to hear from men on dating apps? Like, what are you looking for?
Oh, it's just gonna be bullshit, man.
No, but in all seriousness,
Dude, like literally, it says it in their profile,
Yeah.
and then you
And then
say
you
it
say
to
it.
them, and you get no response.
But what I mean is, like, what do you? Again, Fresh said earlier, you know, like, I don't want to hear that. None of that. Hey, how's it going? Hey there, blah blah blah. I get that, but really, when you get the ice is first broken, the conversation conduit is open. What do you want? What's the
Humor?
next step?
Humor is a big one.
Mm-hmm.
In fact,
Being
humor
real.
is the easiest one for sure.
Be real.
And then be real for sure. I'm saying this based on, in my experience, what has worked.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, but I
Like,
guess
with quality
I gravitate
people, though.
towards a certain
Yeah.
person.
Oh, definitely.
Like quality.
Well, let's say if you're gonna get
not just
if you're gonna bring your
fuckers.
A game and then someone kind of goes, not interested, and then off they go. Okay, again, they said not
Yeah.
quality people, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess that's just one thing. Like we constantly talk about when you saw what your friend goes through on. I think it was Bumble when you guys were walking downtown. You're just going like,
No, that was POF.
oh, okay, PF still, but just like all the constant, almost like borderline harassment of messages.
It is harassment.
that these people have to go through. So like now you have to go, well, I need to weed these people out for what I really want to hear. And so at that point, I guess that's where my thought process was like, what do you want to hear from like the good quality people? So you can really,
But no woman with 400 messages in her inbox wants to hear anything. What she wants is silence. At that point.
just send a
Just
message
to
with a bunch of
delete it.
dots. You go, oh my God, that's the best person ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, okay. So I got a good one about messaging. So one time on my profile, I had, if you're fucking materialistic, forget about it or some bullshit like
Sure.
that, right? I don't like, whatever, being me. And some girl messaged me and just talked to me and then one fucking 80'd and was like, well, I'm probably that materialistic bitch you don't like, blah, blah. I'm like, I'm not saying that. I'm not like pointing people out because I didn't say anything in the conversation. It was just so fucking weird. 180'd, never talked to me again. Like blocked me. I'm like, what the fuck just happened? It was so fucked up. I'm like, what? what the fuck? She was super hot though, so maybe it was just like a troll or some shit. Who knows?
Could be.
That's so weird.
So remember the girl that you hung out with that I talked to beforehand?
No.
I don't even know her name. I can't remember it. Anyway, POF. So I talked to this girl,
Okay.
and she started a conversation.
Right.
And again, my profile says, do not open with, etc. Like, please don't.
Oh man, who was this?
I could fucking...
This was like years ago though, right?
No, this was probably 6 months ago. In that ballpark. Anyway, so she she said whatever, and I said I fucking clicked on her profile and read the whole thing, which by the way said, if you're not gonna read my profile, don't message me. And this bitch obviously didn't read my profile.
I know. Oh, it's terrible.
So anyway,
So terrible. That's the
apparently
entire thing.
you liked her.
Did I? I don't even know.
You hung out with her. Anyway, okay, hold on. Let me fucking get it out. So I clicked on the profile. I read the girl's profile. And I she's a fucking country music fan. She likes to
No, I wouldn't.
binge Netflix. And I think she had a kid. I don't know. There were several things in here that indicated that this was not the person for me. Not that the kid was the deal breaker. It was the other shit. And so she said like, hey there, what's up? And I said, hi, I'm sorry. I don't think this is going to go anywhere. Whatever the fuck I said, right? I said it politely, but I said it firmly. Like this conversation would be a waste of time. And so she goes, why?
Oh no! Just leave it at that point.
Crack the knuckles.
So Fresh gets ready. She started making statements about the immorality. That's why it was so funny, because you fucked her.
Hey, we don't have to say these things on the podcast.
Okay. Anyway, so she started making statements.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Here we go.
Oh my God,
About how
this is-
immoral people are, and how just like, I feel like dating apps are just hook up things and all this shit and everything. And like, okay, fine. I didn't really have an opinion either way, nor did I even voice it. And all I said to her, in one form or another, over and over and over, was, why? Why do you think that? Why do you feel that way? Oh, I see. What makes you say that? That's it.
Right.
That was all I said for 2 hours. I don't know. I was in a mood. So I got home from work that day. It was pretty much, conversation started at 5:05 p.m. And she, from me asking questions, talked herself into just this realization that I completely disagreed with her on everything, which I didn't. I obviously some things, but so she was like, she's getting angry, and I've not stated one position at any point.
Boy.
And at some point it came totally full circle, and she said something like, and again, I still have not stated any of my positions. She said something like, well, it seems like we're really at odds. I don't know if this conversation's going to go anywhere. And I said, remember when that was the very first thing I said to you?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Boom.
Yeah.
You remember the girl now?
No,
Oh my God, dude.
I don't.
I'll find her. She's one of those people who's been on POF for eternity.
Right. Oh shit.
Which doesn't say a lot good about me either, but
Anyway, yeah.
I check in from time to time on the community.
Oh, you're still here?
Oh, what's new? Nothing.
But I mean, that was one of the most satisfying conversations I've had on any of these
That's
fucking
hilarious.
apps, because I was just like,
Oh man.
I'm all right. I'm gonna take you to town.
Like I remember the girl, but I just don't. Oh, I'm not gonna say that.
Wow, I know.
I just don't remember like what one you were talking to.
You're gonna make me find.
I've had many instances. I'm not gonna lie here. This is just not. It's not good. I mean, I guess it's your perspective.
What do you mean?
like my encounters with online dating females.
Or those who
like-
claim to be females.
Yeah, no, but I didn't have like I'm talking like physical encounter.
No, okay, fair.
Yeah.
I just brought it
But yeah, no, that was a good one.
Oh, here's a good one. This is me just checking in on POF. I haven't logged in a few days. This girl's tagline is looking for someone as loyal as me.
Sweet.
You're
Fuck
up your
you.
own ass. Fuck yourself.
I think that's the same person who says, "Yeah, I don't like drama, but they love drama."
Oh yeah,
Oh,
man.
I want
yeah.
someone as loyal as me.
You are so on to it.
I want to talk to your friends and your exes, please. I want to see how loyal you were to them. Please.
Oh, slick. I fucking forgot about this one. Okay, so let me see. I'm just going to read the conversation.
All right.
Okay?
All right.
She goes, "Hey."
Good start.
Perfect.
I said, "No."
Oh,
Oh,
She said-
shut her down.
She said, "Why?" I said, "Did you read my profile?" She said, "I did, but I must have hit the enter button by accident." Now, pause. So, I already know two things. One, you didn't read it, and two, you're a liar.
Yeah.
So there's already reasons for me not to like you. So I said, I see. And she said, "So may I have a second chance?" And I said, "What you got?" She said, "With it being close to Halloween, what would you say is your favorite scary movie?"
Perfect.
Nikki, take a guess.
oh, fuck. Now I'm put on the spot. Now I gotta feel like a dick 'cause I don't remember.
Okay, I don't care. Slick, what
Fair
would you
enough.
say?
I don't know.
I just went straight to Gangs of New York, and it's not even a scary movie.
Scream.
My favorite scary movie?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Interstellar.
Oh,
She said, "I looked it up. How is that a scary movie? Strike 3, you dumb."
yeah.
I said, "Are you kidding? The realities of space travel, a resource dead Earth, relativistic nightmares, it's bloody terrifying." She said, "Okay, fair enough. I was thinking more Freddy vs. Jason, Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th, but hey, to each their own." Strike 4, stupid fucking platitudes. And I said, "Very few of those movies are at all appealing to me, boring and artistically bankrupt." And her response was, "Fair." I don't care. I have already qualified more of my opinion than you've probably thought of in the last year. And oh man, that was it. That was the whole conversation. That was where it ended.
Oh, thank God.
I feel
I
like
know!
I feel like when she was looking up scary movies, she said top grossing scary movies the past 20
Seriously,
years.
right?
Like, oh, Friday vs. Jason. It's like these are empty.
It's like Chucky, man. Like those kind of movies, man.
So this is where everyone listening says, "Wow, Fresh is such a fucking asshole."
Now, yes, now they've come to that conclusion.
Perhaps not. Yeah, really. Perhaps not.
Yeah, if you haven't realized yet, he's a dick bag.
Perhaps not untrue. But what did I do out of line there?
Nothing.
Nothing. And I'm trying to be fucking real with a person, like Jay-Z says, real, recognize real,
Jay-Z.
and you looking familiar.
What
Jay-Z, pardon me.
Jay-Z.
Sorry.
what was the that quote that you like by the gentleman who's no longer alive? He's English about civility.
Oh, civility is overrated. Yeah. Hitch. Yeah. Yeah. And it is. But at the same time, I was not uncivil there.
You weren't uncivil, but you were being real. You were
I was
like-
being real,
you were-
and I was being really me. Like, I'm sorry, girl. It gets a lot worse than this.
Well, it gets-
And notice I did not say one single thing about her appearance because that has nothing to fucking do with it for me.
No, yeah.
When you out yourself as like the kind of person who doesn't pay any attention like that,
Well, you're fake.
yeah,
You're being fake.
Really?
And you're just really weeding out the fakes. You go, okay, you're obviously not fucking really into this. You saw something that you liked visually, which is fine.
Sure.
It's usually the first step. I totally am fine with that concept. but really, when now immediately you said, you're a fucking liar.
Yeah.
Right off the bat.
Liar.
Yeah. And like I've gotten so much better at trusting my instincts in the last year or two. So when I just sniff that shit, it's like, nope, see ya.
But you know what though? It also kind of makes you more. I'm gonna almost kind of like a ha here. You're a veteran to the dating app scene.
yeah, now I am. That's not a label I ever wanted.
No.
I wanted a one and done. I wanted,
Yeah.
look at this. What a great first date. Excellent. Perfect. We're married now.
Woohoo.
But
I realize that's not how this shit works.
But you know what though, you can almost take the simplicities of human interaction, which almost it is, because it's pretty much hey, and then whatever little bit you can get out of them after that. But you can really apply that to real life.
Go on.
So you say you meet somebody at a grocery store who happens to be wearing a big vegan shirt.
Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Oh man.
You're going to make me.
But let's just say, for example, she trips on something that you know is fucking bullshit. But respectively, kind of pull it a little bit like, oh, hey, by the way, this on some level. And then they go, oh, yeah, no, that's what I mean. You go, okay, well, now you're just fake. And I can see right through that.
Yeah. Well, it's like, what do you call them? Social chameleons.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
People who just change opinion to just form to you
And again,
or whoever they're around. Really.
Yeah.
not
fit
really
in.
super part of it, but that's just sad. Like, come on, really be yourself. If you're so afraid of being yourself, you're never gonna find somebody.
Yeah.
Like really.
Exactly. That's why I'm never finding
You're
anyone.
gonna find someone as fake as you, and then like in 3 months after you
Be
move in with the
unhappy.
guy or whatever, because you're so excited of how much they're just like you, you realize that they're fucking just the worst thing ever.
Yeah.
Okay. For clarity, should I tell that story?
Which one? Oh yeah, sure. It's funny.
Fuck.
It's great. It makes me.
What story?
You haven't heard this?
This is why
I
I,
don't
got a
even
big
know.
fuck
The
you.
grocery
folks.
store story?
Oh yeah, I've heard
Yeah,
this.
you've heard the story. So,
Yeah.
okay.
How about for our in-studio audience?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Tell
I'll
it.
breeze through it. So, Fresh is a vegetarian. I was not yet a vegan at this point, but I never ate tofu because I didn't really like it, and I had never tried tempeh, but I had been reading some recipes, and I was like, oh, interesting, whatever the fuck this is.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm in the whatever the health food area, and kind of when you like get your carts come towards each other and there's no more room in the aisle. So it's like, oh, ha, 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 ha.
Don't touch me, please. I'm just kidding.
So we sort of smile at each other and maneuver the carts and carry on. And there's a few other things in that section that I'm looking at, so I continue shopping. And I got my headphones in, because this is what I do when I shop. And she comes over to me and actually like touches me on the arm and goes, excuse me. Pop the phone out. Are you vegan? Nope. And she goes, oh, I just saw you buying tempeh. I said, yeah, I've actually never eaten it before. I'm just trying something. And she immediately launches into, her vegan story. Just,
Right.
How do you know someone's
There you
vegan?
go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll tell you.
They'll tell you.
Well, and she did have a shirt, as Mickey alluded to,
Oh,
like vegan,
that's
right
amazing.
across the chest, right?
Right.
But I mean, she was a gorgeous girl, and I was much dumber at the time. In the last 2 years, I've learned a lot. Okay. So we chat for a while, like probably 15 minutes, just standing there, strangers
Wow. Oh,
in the
you're
grocery store.
so
here.
dumb.
I'm a fucking moron. Okay,
the dumbest.
I get it.
Hold on. Just wait.
Yeah.
No, I
Yeah.
know that. Yeah.
Strap
Yeah.
yourselves in.
Yeah. So then, as she's, talking, and I am like now looking back, I'm quite confident I could have at any point been like, hey, let me get your number. Let's go for coffee or something.
Vegan coffee.
But
Oh my goodness.
but no, what I said was, well, anyway, I'm going to get back to shopping. And the look on her fucking face, like, you stupid bastard. Like, she probably instantly regretted having been interested because I
Right.
was so stupid. And she was just like, okay. Like, literally, she stuttered like that. And I'm like, even in my head at that point, I was like, kind of weird. And then I walked away and I get down the aisle, go to the next aisle, and I'm like, fuck! You stupid moron!
Oh yeah, that is so dumb.
So I didn't want to look like too obvious or desperate or anything. So I just like played it cool for a sec. And I go back and I go to walk down the aisle again, like right behind her. And she's on her phone.
I just met the idiot.
I'm positive it was her sister. She's like, yeah, I even touched his arm and this foot. He's probably gay. Maybe I am. I don't know. Anyway, that was yeah, no game.
Yeah, and
That's hilarious though that happened to you.
It happened.
God.
Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever.
Come on, so much shit has happened to me.
fair enough.
But yeah, have one.
But my stories are all about my own fucking stupidity. Well, not all.
You don't think
lot
half
of
the
them are.
shit I've done was stupid?
I don't know. Give me another one. Give me another one
Oh,
real
no,
quick.
I'm not giving-
real quick. Just give me another one. Come on.
We won. Like,
I don't care. Tell me something I haven't heard. I know there's lots.
oh, you probably heard most of them. I don't know. I
And
can't
then
go off the top of my head
tell
like
it to
this.
Mickey.
I can't go off the top of my head like this. They're filthy. Some of them are just not good. Not
Yeah.
for podcast.
This is not exactly a family-friendly podcast.
Yeah, no, I know.
Parental
It's,
advisory.
no, I'm not going to say any of that shit. I can't do it.
All right.
They usually, let's just say this, like most of the time, all of the time, when I hang out with a girl, it just ends up doing that stuff, gross stuff.
Was it Badoo? You
Badoo. You badoo them.
Yeah, but actually, I've had a lot less sex in the last like year and a bit
Uh-huh.
than I've ever had, like since I've had sex.
Wow.
So, and I feel good. I feel much better about myself because it was just like
A little more discriminating.
I had to go from the drunk fucking, slick who's just going,
Yeah.
and then transition from that to not drinking, but still going, and then just kind of it just tailored off. I just realized it was just a complete waste of time and a horrible habit.
You know what one of the best conversation starters for me has been?
What?
Do you know Slick?
Oh man.
And they all say yes. I'm like, well, I'm not putting my penis in you.
Yep.
No, I within the first 3 messages, I'll make a joke about not having had sex in 100 years.
Oh yeah.
Or something like that. And they all say the same shit. And I'm like, what the? Okay, ladies, I understand this new culture is confusing and whatnot, but you have all the power. This is
Yeah.
why men don't understand, because all you have to do is show up. And we're in. That's it.
Go for gold.
I know
Yeah.
you want romance and things like this, but and sure enough, it's a wonderful thing. But if what you're talking about is having had sex, you just have to show up.
I mean, that's happened to me. I've
What?
been proposed, like just for sex.
Oh, just like yes, let's do this,
Yeah, nothing else. By like
Mickey.
fucked up situations. Like I'll give you one. Married woman
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
who wanted to record it for her husband.
Oh. Oh, I remember. No, I remember. I think I remember. Yeah.
Did it?
What? Oh,
That's just
I don't
one.
want to say this because it's too dirty for podcast.
That's not even
Jesus.
dirty. I'm not going to go into
That's
detail.
not
or
even any
anything,
of the
but,
dirty stuff.
Yeah, so shit like that. So, but I don't really care.
How does it make you feel knowing some dude's just like?
Just, I honestly, bro, I do not give one fuck, and maybe that's bad, but I don't care.
No, you can at this point.
At this point,
and
if
that's
you-
why I did. Like, I talked to this girl. Like, we sat down for like an hour and discussed this shit.
That's so bizarre.
And I used my best judgment, and I actually believed her. Like that, it was just one, and then they're gonna delete it. Like I actually believed her. That's why I did it. Or like store it somewhere. Maybe it's his fave, right? Maybe he's got it bookmarked, but they weren't gonna put it out or anything.
So online.
Maybe I don't know.
I gotta go find it.
Yeah, do it.
I
Search.
will let you know as soon as I find it. I do a lot of surfing.
No, believe me, I've looked.
Micro
I've
penis
looked.
bangs housewife.
No, it was really fucked up.
Okay.
I was drunk at the time as well.
Oh.
But honestly, like I don't care anymore, man.
Well, that's good, dude.
It's
You shouldn't.
no, yeah, I mean, would I do it now? Probably not, because I'm in totally different state of mind here.
Yeah.
But yeah, looking back on it, that's just one of them. There's so many fucked up things that happened to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know
there
all
were.
of them.
Yeah, I know quite a
Mickey,
few.
you
of
probably
them.
know most of them.
I can't wait to hear more
Yeah.
I can't wait for you to have some.
stories.
No, I think
Yeah.
Mickey's wise enough to not.
And again, he's got us.
I was angry and drunk and just fucking. I was pissed. That was mainly why I did have to shit.
What's a worse combination? Just a hedonistically driven drunk or a lonely person?
Lonely, impulse-driven person.
Yeah, 'cause
with
that was me.
Instant gratification issues
I think during
and a tad bit of narcissism.
my phase was also obviously just not obviously also the lonely factor. Just like I just need somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it is weird though, because like when I was not myself and I put that person out there, I got a lot more interest than
It
when
is
I
weird.
am myself. Which is that's okay though, because like I fucking narrowed her right down, like,
Right.
just like slice. Yep, you're all cut.
So we're talking quantity versus quality.
Oh yeah, like the next woman I date, if I date, ever, will like the
Have a penis?
will probably have a penis and a beard. No,
It will be
no,
man.
like that's gonna be. I'm gonna take it seriously. Like,
Yeah,
I don't want to waste my time or anything like that. I'm fucking done with that shit. So
for real. I did actually. The girl who gave me that good feedback, she what the fuck? She asked me if basically there were conversations about food and music, and she asked me if I was a full vegan, and I said yes, I am, and if I liked the kind of music that had screaming in it, and I said yes, I did. And so she said, well, I eat meat and I like country music, and I would debate the merits of that. And I said, well, we can absolutely have that debate. I said, you're not going to like me after 20 minutes,
Yeah,
but
no.
I appreciate that you're willing to have a conversation. So I said, let's have a compromise date. I'll take you to a steakhouse, because I was actually at the Keg the other night, and they brought out this incredible cauliflower steak with chickpeas on it.
right, you were telling me about that.
Who the fuck knew? So anyway, so I knew there was a thing I could eat there.
you go.
I said, I'll take you to a steakhouse, and then we'll go to a metal show after. She said, deal. So I'm like, this might be the worst first date ever. Who
Yeah,
knows?
that's at least that's interesting, right?
Exactly.
It's
man.
something to do, even if it fails horribly.
Hold on.
Oh, God, I hope it does.
Are you gonna make sure Mickey's at this metal show? So you go, hey, see that loser over there?
See a little wiener?
Just a little fucking wiener, pube beard.
I mean, no, that's a real beard.
I know.
Thank
I'm
you,
just kidding. It's a beautiful beard.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't know where I was going with that, but
No.
there is real potential.
Yeah, there
after
is.
You sift through the shit.
You guys sift through the shit and like be happy with yourselves too. That's very important when you're on online dating, right?
Sure,
Mickey?
you need a
Be
goal.
you need a yeah. Don't be like Slick 2.0.
Ooh, that was bad
It's
time.
bad times, dark times.
So, Mickey, what's the game plan?
For the dating app?
Yeah,
I
we've
don't-
just given you all this good advice,
Well-
pitfalls to avoid. What are you gonna do, bud?
Delete it and run.
Yeah,
After all this,
my
I'm done. I'll give it the old college try, I guess. I'll really try and weed out the obvious fakes and see if I even get a single swipe. What way is it?
You will. You will.
buddy.
I just feel like there's gonna be a lot of no's on the dwarf comment in my profile.
We're gonna get Slick to take some better pictures of you, and you'll be all good.
Can we do one like the guy from Seinfeld with that little vase in front of, like on his side?
We can do anything you want.
Yeah, he goes.
We can do anything you want.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, we'll see. Like it's
Be warned, world. Mickey's coming for you.
Mickey's coming for you.
Diddly-dee,
And
potatoes.
Slick and Fresh are possibly celibate for the rest of forever.
Probably.
All right, boys, let's put a fork. Oh, Mickey, you got another point?
Well, it's an ending point.
Okay,
if we want
please.
to put the fork in it, this is kind of what
Yeah,
I want to
let's
end off
let's
tonight.
put the fork
And
in
it,
it. Slick,
yeah.
you got anything?
No, I just want all Mickey.
Okay, so this I found on a site called talkspace.com, Talk space.com. 4 ways to avoid sabotaging your mental health while on dating apps.
Good way to end.
All right.
So, number 1, keep it simple. Choose 1 or 2 sites.
Whoops.
That's probably good advice.
Okay.
All right.
2, know your deal breakers. Have characteristics that are a must and stick with them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Standards.
3, stay strong in who you are. Focus on building up your confidence. Repeat positive affirmations. Question your inner critic and take time for self-care.
Yep.
This is good practice for life.
And yeah, take these outside of the dating app dating. I don't fuck. Anyways, keep real life. Sorry, number 4. Keep real life relationships and activities. Foster relationships with friends and family who can serve as an invaluable support network for your online dating app adventure.
Oh yes.
But
Uh-oh.
don't tell your mom you're doing online dating. 'Cause it
No,
just gets
you
fucking
really
weird.
pick out
It's
these
real
straight
weird.
people.
They just ask you about where'd you meet them? Oh, fuck! My mom knows I don't talk to people.
Yeah.
Fuck.
You haven't left the house in 3 weeks.
My mom knows I'm on Grindr.
Yeah. Oh.
You came over at 11 last night.
Yeah, right.
Oh, just kidding. I'm not. Just kidding.
Mickey, why were you on my front porch at 2:00 in the morning?
Why was there a cab? No.
Using my house.
Oh God. Yeah.
All right, fellas.
Anyway.
That's enough of that shit.
Yep.
Slick.
Yep. Best of luck to all of us.
Yeah.
And I'm the captain. I'm going down with the ship. So I am. I'm just now I just now talk to people as friends. I don't even. Fuck it.
Very good.
Peace.
Just be happy with yourself.
Be happy
be
with your
happy
fucking
with yourself.
self, people.
Be happy with yourself. Hey y'all, thanks for attending the shit show. We appreciate your time, your attention, and of course your guacamole recipes. We are active on Instagram, and you can also find us on Facebook and Twitter. Everything at Fresh Slick and Mick, all one word. That's Fresh Slick AND Mick. To listen to more explicit douchebaggery and brotification of your favorite high intellectual pursuits, we are on iTunes, Spotify, Podbean, and Google Play under Fresh Slick and Mick. Respect the Oxford comma. And for all inquiries, suggestions, features, and hate mail, we're at freshslickandmick@gmail.com. We have been and will continue to be Mitchy Slick, Pope Mickey the First, and I am Jay Fresh. This is Fresh Slick and Mick. Peace out, y'all.